Aw. So, Haru, I know you're asking about the maid redeem. I I may have forgotten to set it up. I had to it. Don't hit me. Don't throw a water bottle at me. I I may be able to do it right now as we're talking. I might be able to do it like as we're talking. Just don't throw anything at me. Wait, am I gonna appear? No, I have that turned off. He forgot. I was busy today. I had like lectures and I was walking a lot. No, what's up? Don't throw a bottle at me too. Wait, hang on. Let me get it. Let me get. I have like so many new states. Hang on. I need to do. How do I make a hotkey for this? Wait, no. That's gonna turn on my. Okay, no. I don't think that matters too much. Okay, so now I need to go here. Okay, I'm just gonna stay here while I'm protected for the moment. So I need this. And I need the non-mout opened. Okay. Wait a minute. Wait a minute. What's the word they use? Some people, I believe, use the term cooking. I think that's some term that is used at times. Okay. Okay. Are you drunk yet? Why would I be drunk? I don't drink on stream. Whoa. It's like this is weird. I forgot that I'm leaning. I feel like I'm doing like the Michael Jackson lean. You've been hit by a smooth criminal. just I'm better than Michael Jackson. Look at this. Look at these guys. Look at these guys. Don't look at my feet. Don't look at my ankles. They're broken in two right now trying to hit this. Anyway, let me get back to normal. But hello everyone. Welcome in. Welcome in. Hello Lancelot. Hello Sari, always protecting us. Hello Gusto. Hello Haru. Hello Clever. Hello What's Up and What's Up. Thank you so much for the subscription. That's very kind of you. And hello, son. It's almost St. Patrick's Day. I know it's almost St. Patrick's Day. It's not like we start drinking. It's not like we start, like, just immediately drinking right before then. Like, well, you know, some people definitely do. There will be many drunk people. There will be many drunk people. Some people use the term cooking. Okay, boomer. 45 degrees. Like, Brooke, you can do the 45 degrees. Brooke? What's a Brook? Wait, I have to set up the reward as a channel point thing. Where's the option to add custom made Ruadh? Ruadh becomes a maid for a little bit. PNG. I'll just say PNG. You know what? No, I'm putting this up kind of expensive. This is going to be at least like 7,500 points. That should keep you guys from being able to use it, I think. Okay, I think that should be an option now. Do I have to turn it on? No, I think it should be on now. Okay. You guys might have to refresh. Speaking of cooking, you cooked your usual chicken nuggets meal today, and it was so tasty. Then you went and cooked it again right afterwards. Very nice, son. I had spaghetti and meatballs. It was very tasty. Very, very tasty. And like really nice sauce too. The sauce was very flavorful. Should get a free maid redeem because boss forgot to add it. You see, no one's ever became rich. No one's ever became rich by giving out free things before. I don't know. I think if I was to redeem Maid Ruadh, I could really endanger the Ruadh economy. If I just gave out free points, if I just gave out free Ruadh bucks like that, I could seriously jeopardize that could seriously jeopardize the Rue economy. I don't know if that is a responsible thing to do as the central bank of the Rue economy or the national bank. That's what you order at your local cafe. He doesn't give you spaghetti. He gives you chicken nuggets. It's a running joke. Haru. Wait a minute. Hang on a second. Where's the review requests? Hang on. Wait, there's two requests. No. Okay, Haru, I'm gonna refund your points because I was gonna do it anyway. I was gonna wait for you guys to like bully me into giving her a free thing, but you just paid immediately. What is made Ruadh? Son, you shall see. Hang on, I must leave. Fucking making me put on some goddamn fucking dress. Where did they even fucking find a dress that fits me like this? Like why does it make my waist look so? I guess it is like. Is this a corset? Do I have to put on a corset to fit into this shit? God fucking damn it. God fucking trying to put this fuck. How do I get these sleeves on without help? No, okay, no wait, I got it. Is this that? No, wait, my dress is all wrinkly. I should have given it like a iron beforehand. Did this woman really carve in her own name into my foot? It's what? How can I go on stream like this? How can I go on stream like this? It's like I'm her toy from like Toy Story. It's like I'm her Woody and she's just like carved her name on my foot. Fucking bitch. Wait, how do I make this smaller so I can fit on the fucking screen? There we go. Now I should be. No, why is my Viato tube so large? Okay, you guys get. No, hang on. I want to show the whole thing. God damn it! Why is this thing huge? There we go. No, I'm still too big. There we go. Okay, now you guys can. Okay, I'm still. That's fine. That's fine. Wait, I can be like on the. Oh, I can be like, I'm massive. I'm absolutely huge, but I'm sitting on the rock. Hang on, no, that looks really stupid. I'm gonna try and be like this. Oh my god, that's so cute. Okay, anyway, let me go back to chat while I was like complaining. While I was complaining about things. We have maid Ruadh, slutty waist maid Ruadh. a little bit. At least I have the shoulders. At least I have the shoulders there. Now you experience what we experience every day. Well, like I wear the dress better, of course. But yeah. Oh no, he's hot. That's one big maid. Show the face. Hello, D. How's my favorite angel girl doing? Fox, no, you just wasted your Facebook. I don't have Facebook set up for this. We have the bread Ruadh for scale. He's a giant. I do look huge, don't I? Can you put bread Ruadh in your head? Where's my thing for Ruadh? Where is he? There he is. Hang on, I gotta make him smaller. Whoa! There we go. On the lap? Yeah, that's so cute. Hang on. I'll make him a little bit bigger. There we go. Now he's just... You need to turn off the wobble. Maybe that's a better idea. Hang on, let me... Because usually I just... Wait. Hang on, guys. I can do other things. I can kind of like shake. It's like I'm fucking... It's like I'm on like cocaine. I really gotta fucking clean. I gotta dust the whole guy. I gotta dust the whole place. Is that a spot of dust? Is that a spot of dust? I gotta clean. I gotta clean. And then I can be really bouncy. But no, let's slow it on down. Let's be kind of just comfy. The tobacco withdrawals. Give you the pokes. Okay, here's what I'm gonna do, Fox. Here's what I'm gonna do. I'm gonna refund your poke. I'm gonna refund your poke. Where's the poke redeem? Face poke. Where is it? Face poke. There it is. Oh, it starts at the beginning? That's terrible. Okay, there's like hundreds of done by you, Fox, so I can just reject a random one. All the way back like 3 months ago. This is perfect. That's one big mate. So pretty. Yeah, isn't it like Haru's art is gorgeous. Haru's art is just gorgeous. Stop thrusting into the bread. No, Gusto. Gusto. No. That is terrible. Do not thrust into bread. This only makes you want to draw properly made Ruadh with bread Ruadh on his lap like a cat. I mean, feel free if you would like to, son. Do it, please, do it. Oh no, clever. You did push-ups. Okay. Alright, fine. You guys better be happy you have an active maid. But have a bite taken out of Ruadh. Bread cat Ruadh is loafing. Wait, hang on. Okay. I had like kind of a stiff neck the last few days. What? I don't understand what that means, son, and I don't even know if I want to allow that as a comment on my channel. Okay, let me quickly do the push-ups. Two, three, 4, 5, 6, 7, 12, 13, 14, 15, 17, 18, 19, 20, 21, 22, 23, 24, 25, 26, 27, 28, 29, 30. Okay, there we go. Why is it warm in my room? Okay, I was gonna say, did I leave the... Or why is it warm here? I'm by a fire, I suppose. Okay. Give me a moment. I was like, why am I warm as I'm doing push-ups? I'm almost as toasty as Ruadh. Hang on, you know what? I'm gonna change. Excuse me a moment. Okay, there we go. That's better. I haven't done much this week. I haven't done this much this week. Because I woke up Tuesday, or I think it was Monday. My neck was very stiff. And like I could feel it down my back and stuff. It was not nice. So I just took a couple of days off from the gym. Just leaving myself kind of rest and relax. It's definitely for the best, because I would not have been able to train. But it's very annoying whenever you have to take a break from the gym. But I think I should be good to go back to it Monday. But that means I had to go from doing very little to a lot more. You gonna draw me as Curtius and you as Reinhard. You wanted to draw that image idea with Alva, but since he also has red hair, he is your Kamiyoshi. That's fair, son. Draw your Kamiyoshi. Draw your Kamiyoshi. An anamorph of Ruadh into Brew. No, you just need to put me in the meme image where it's like, no, I don't want to be bread, and then it just hard cuts to me as brewer, and I'm just like, being bread is fine. As a magical girl transformation into maid. Are you guys happy with this maid design? I think I said on last stream, and maybe in the thing, that I have to say this is like a perfect maid design for Ruadh. Like if I have to be a maid. No, I think I said it somewhere else. I think I said if I have to be a maid, this is probably how I would like it to look. Then my friend Wolf said he would prefer it with shorter skirt. And I'm like, of course he would. Does he have to call us master, madam, or whatever now? Okay. You think the poofy white shoulder sleeve things are very cool? I think they're very cool as well, and I think they're what makes this. The frills on the end, and then the poofy frills on the shoulders. The terms have tabled. Hello, copyright. If I have to do that master madam thing, let me just say this. That's going to be at least another 2,500 points. Maybe even 5,000. Because it's extremely masculine. This maid looks like he's going to beat you up. I am going to beat you up. And I'm going to beat up. I'm going to beat you up. I'm going to clean up the blood. And then I'm going to kick you out. I'm a bouncer maid. Long skirt, best skirt. I agree. I agree. No. Clever. How about I beat you into bread? I knee you into bread, but not knee. I just start like smashing you against my knee. Keyboard, please stop adding words. What did your words add? Long skirt is unparalleled, much better than short skirt. The maids have become the masters. Ah, I see. Thank you, kind man. That's not how that redeem works. That's not how that redeem works. Well, for one, those redeems typically don't work unless I'm doing, 3DO ASMR. I'm not doing 3DO ASMR. I'm not even doing ASMR right now. I think a mod would be, a Twitch mod would be well within their rights to ban me. I'm not doing ASMR. This is our stream now. You're the maid? Did you get the fancy ASMR mic? I do. I've had it for a good while. You still said the words. Fuck you, kind master. You're maid now. You're maid now. Do you guys know that video where it's a guy going around picking up like a dog or like a kitten, and he's like, "You're my friend now." That's how I feel like this is what's occurred, but it's Haru sneaking up on me and like just pulling this up over my head and be like, "You're my maid now." You're in the ASMR category. We're having soft tacos later. Ooh, tasty one. I hope you enjoy. Typing help. Are you okay? What? Why are you consistently terrible at typing? Wait, what? We're having... Oh, is that what he says? Is that what he says? Part of the meme? I forget that part. I just think of the... You're my friend now. And that's all I think about. Wouldn't it be cool? Imagine if there was someone big enough to do that to you. Like someone just walks along, picks you up by the scruff of the neck, looks at you and just goes, "You're my friend now," and then just carries you off and does like some fun activities. Like they just bring you paintballing or something. Your keyboard is never okay. You hate it. It has a mind of its own. I think you're just... A bad workman always blames his tools. I think you're just bad at spelling. That's kidnapping? Yeah, but like D, what are you gonna do when the police come and like come to your rescue and you're like, what did this man do to you? He's like, he brought me paintballing, and he brought me go-karting against my will. And they're like, oh, paintballing, go-karting, that's sick. I wish someone would do that to me. And then they're like, then they want to get picked up, and you're my friend now by that guy. Your tools changed Tom Riddle into Tomorrow Riddled with. It is your tool's fault. I remember I broke my mouse playing Hades. You guys ever played Hades? That's a really fun game. I should play it on stream sometime. All of you would get to go ooga at the pretty people in the game. Because I go awooga at the pretty characters. Hades would be a great Scream game. It would be, actually. Many people, pretty people. And yeah, the voices are great. I always, you know, whenever I hear Zagreus talk, I always just picture Vox Akima. That's just who I hear. It's either, like, it's just a very, like, general English accent. But I hear Vox because it kind of has, like, a Vox look. Except when Vox is an Ashigaru peasant soldier. I'll never get over that. He, like, and then he had that giant outfit, that, like, the really big vampire one, which I don't know what he was going for there. I don't know if he was going for, like, I guess he was trying to tap into the like dangerous Otome feel or something. I don't know. That was a weird outfit. Hang on, I need to show you guys this one because some of you guys might not know. Vox Akima big model is all I'm gonna call it. Yeah, this one. Hang on. It's such a change up. Just gonna sit here and pretend like you know anything about mainstream VTubers. Hang on, let me show you guys. You guys know Vox Akima, right? He's part of Luxium. He was part of, like, the great renaissance of male VTubers. Then he became into this. This is apparently him sated. So I guess the idea is he pinned you down. You know, the female viewer of the vampire boy, and he fed off of you, and he became like a foot and a half taller. You let him. You saw a clip of him trying a period simulator? Excuse me? What? No, actually, I don't want to know about that. I don't want to hear about that. I'd rather not. You think the body would have been popular, but the face sunk it? I think... Yeah, there was something off about... I think the face might be slightly off. I just, like... Don't talk to me or my son. Don't talk to me or my son ever again. It's part of his lore. He commands souls and he grows bigger. It's part of the movie he made. He made a movie? They made a Vox Akimo movie? Man, I don't keep up with Niji EN lore anymore. Your brain is just screaming the D&D show Vox Machina. I think I made that issue once before. I think I said, like, Vox Machina, and I couldn't think of Akima. You think it's too sharp? The face is kind of Would you like a more, like, squarish face? Like, he goes from pizza face on the left to like a strong face. Dorito style. Using the money he made, he paid an artist and he edited it all himself. He had voice actors too. That's really cool. That's really cool. You think that sometimes happens when a VTuber gets so used to their model that they only see the bad parts about it, so an inferior but newer model appeals to them more? And then I get forced into a maid dress. It's so obvious. Wait, what's obvious? Wait, I can't believe I'm showing Vox's feet on stream. Anyway, let's get a little closer look at Vox. Why is he so smug on the left? But I'm pretty in a maid dress? Okay, well, Thank you, What's up? You like the face? You think it's handsome? Like, I don't think it's a bad face by any standard. I can see why someone might think it's a little bit too sharp. The face looks a little too small. You can't take your eyes off the crew. It is. It does. Yeah, it does look like someone put a vacuum down there and turned it to suck. Which I suppose is, well, you know, I'm sure there's thousands of Niji fans that would be more than happy to do such a thing. He cares if people makes fun of him. I know. We're just joshing around. I mean, literally, like my VTuber, or not my VTuber. This, like, I kind of have. There's a little bit of on this model. There's a little bit of you know, yaoi proportions, as I've heard someone call it. Very long legs. The hand is quite big. Same thing is going on here, but he has like the sharp nails so that he could like threaten to disembowel you, but like he loves you so much that he'd never do it. The tatas. I do like that part of it is ripped. Like one part of it is ripped. Like that's a nice touch on the shirt. Remember when we were supposed to do reading this stream? That doesn't happen for at least for like a good 40 minutes. My streams are not you know, reading streams. Even when they're meant to be ASMR. You like the misshapen horns? I do too. I think it's a neat little touch. Very big, strong legs. Powerful forearm. Like the vein on the forearm there is quite nice. Everyone does horns to be symmetrical. You like that they're different. I think there's a good amount of tubas I see with asymmetry like that. Sometimes people do too much asymmetry, if that makes sense. Or like they try and have asymmetry on like every part of their body. And and what happens is they add so many things that it kind of makes the model look a little cluttered. I mean, my model technically has an antler with my crown, and then I weighted then with the heavier hair on one side. The comparison in the legs is killing you. Yeah, it goes from guy who's never done leg day in his life to well, he still has a thigh gap, but you know, thick, as the people would call it. Asymmetry, a rigging nightmare. Oh no, D. Is there a thing where you can just like, if it's symmetrical, you can just like, it just copies what you do on the other side, and then otherwise you have to, you know, do work. The twink legs to monster alpha daddy legs. I suppose so. True. But anyway, let me get Vox Akima off my screen. As nice as he is, as cool as he is, he was definitely. I haven't followed him in a while. I'm sure he's doing fun stuff. But you know, I think Niji fans might come along and get angry with me that I just randomly have him on my screen, and they're like, "You're just using him for clout," and I totally am. Like I didn't even get a single follow there for having him on my screen for like 5 minutes. What a waste. I need to check in on how the Nijis are doing. All I know is that Shion from HoloLive is graduating, so I imagine people are quite sad about that. No, I'm only joking, Dead Shock. I'm only joking. I'm joking. I really do love this design, though. I do think it is quite gorgeous, I have to say. And if I ever am gonna do like, you don't even know who Shion is. She's one of the old JP tubas on HoloLive. That's right. But if I ever decide to do a maid ASMR roleplay, I have the perfect thing for it. Do you guys want the sort of like the Neko redeem where I have to go nya at the end of every sentence? Do you guys want this to be like a? Do you guys want that master madam thing. Is it master madam? I assume it's master madam. Please. Okay, here's what I'm going to do. Because that's painful. That's painful for me to have to do. I'm gonna make an additional redeem. And it's gonna be slightly more expensive than the normal made redeem. D. I see. That's quite the term. Okay, where's the? I'm gonna call this Made Ruadh cafe version. Is what I'm gonna call it, and I'm gonna a Made Cafe. Made Cafe. I'm gonna set it to 10,000 points because you getting me to call you that should be at least, if you're gonna do it right. Okay, D. If you ever request it, then oh my god. Okay, don't shout at me. Ruadh will refer to you as. Ruadh will become a maid and refer to you as master or madam or similar title. And required to enter text. Add as text. No, not add as text. Add as text. There we go. Ooh, you're gonna have to check your memes. You're gonna have me check my memes channel effective immediately. I see, son. I see. I will check. What is this? What is this? It's not even brew. It's just actually bread. I look like a pretty tasty piece of bread. It could be a wallpaper. I want you guys to start using me. You guys need to start shilling me. You guys need to start shilling my channel every way you can. You need to have me as your screensaver on your phone. You would eat that bread? No, what's up? No, don't eat me. Actually, maybe I'm nutritious. That's a lot of protein packed into a piece of bread. Wait, hang on a second. Is my like steel crown in there? No, it's silver, don't worry. Is my silver crown in there? My antler? Because I think that may not be. I think silver in a crown, in a piece of bread, probably will not pass the regulations. I think this may. Would that count as cannibalism? I don't know. That looks like just a normal piece of bread. Ingesting a little bit of heavy metals never hurt anybody. I suppose so. I suppose that's true. It's fine, yeah. It could be an iron crown. I don't know. I don't know whether it's iron or steel or silver. I've forgotten. It's been too long. You drink microplastics. A little bit of iron would do you good. Yeah, if you guys eat Ruadh, the Ruadh antibodies will fight against the microplastics. That is an unverified, unsubstantiated scientific claim, but we're making it anyway because who the fuck's gonna call us out on it? What, some nerd in a lab coat's gonna come along and be like, actually, it doesn't? I'll just punch him in the face and be like, that's my citation. Fucking nerd. Then I'll shove him in a locker. Yeah. That's how I get around the regulations and fucking food approval. I'm a very violent maid. I may not be a good maid. The health industry hates this one simple trick. You like that Brewer is in the ocean? Oh no, it's gonna be soggy bread. See, sometimes, um, in sometimes there's just to stop it from going off because the bread, bread can go off very quickly if if you open the packet, and especially if you have like a big pan, if you get like a full sliced pan, it can just go off very quickly. So I know some people put it into the freezer to just keep it for longer. Then you take it out and you leave it thaw out, and usually it's fine. Like if you're using it for toast or anything, it's grand. But what I find is that if you eat it too quickly, once it's thawed, it's still like soggy a little bit. It's really disgusting. And it's only like the underside of it is soggy. It's like the part that's on the bottom of the plastic bag that you put it in. The health industry fears the 5-second rule. I am definitely a 5-second rule follower. Definitely a 5-second rule follower. Probably more. They see food and have to wait 5 seconds before touching it. Exactly, yeah. They get teased. They get bullied by the food. They're like, holy shit, this like massive thing just fell on us. What the hell do we do? They try and get away from it. Once you were at the beach and you dropped a battered sausage and was told to eat it anyway because a little bit of sand is actually good for you. In hindsight, you think they just didn't want to buy another sausage? Son. Oh no, son. That is disgusting. Like when you get like sand in your mouth, like if you're at the gym or not at the gym. Why is there sand at the gym? Or maybe it's an outdoor gym. Maybe it's like an old Roman gym. But like, you go to the beach and like maybe you fall or something and you get sand in your mouth and it's all crunchy and you're just like, you can't get it out, you can't spit it out because it's so granular, and it's just like crunch, 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 crunch. Someone please get me out of the ocean. Soggy Brewer does not want to be soggy. Save him. Anyway. So that redeem is now there. You guys aren't gonna get that one for free. I feel like I've been a maid for long enough, so I'm gonna move myself. And put Brewer back on the thing. Put Brewer back on the fire. Not on the fire, by the fire. Not on the fire. Not on the fire. That's not good. That's not good for bread. Don't put bread on fire, please. Soggy Brewer will digest quicker than dry Brewer. No, he's gonna like fall apart. It's gonna be icky. It's gonna be disgusting. Don't do that. Don't put Brewer in water. He won't be happy. He'll be very upset. It's weird seeing Brewer moving after being a static PNG for so long. Yeah. It's weird. It's weird how quickly you get used to something, isn't it? I've said this before, son, but when I have like these eyes, for too long and I go back to my normal eyes, like I get so like, what the hell? He'll be coming apart in the mouth anyway. Don't you? He's mine to eat. Cade Slater, thank you so much for the follow. You need to get sunglasses? No. So you can do the I came here to laugh at you? No. You're the fourth follower wait, what? You're following randos? I'm glad I'm a rando. That you find interesting? Hell yeah, I'm interesting. The fourth for me to follow of the 30. I like that you mentioned nothing of the 30, but I don't know what 30 is. But I assume it's 30 people to follow. You are on my recommendation? I'm on the recommended list? What the hell? Let's go. Rue is gonna be front page. Let's go. Front page of Twitch. And then Jeff Bezos is gonna go, why is this guy here? He's a VTuber, and then he bans me. It's Rua's age. No, I'm not that old. That's a lie. I'm like 1800 years old. Rua's old? No, I'm 1800 years young. Rua's coming, what in them? No, what? No, bad. Bold. You scroll long and hard to find me. I'm so far down the recommended list, but I'm still on it. Eye tracking fucking work. Okay, it worked. Rue is a boomer. I am not a boomer. I'm like a, like, technically I'm like a, what? I don't know how many generations 1800 plus years ago would be. Thank you, Cade, apologies. Thank you, Cade, for the head pat. Very kind, very kind. A zoomer? Maybe. I'm a zoomer of that time, I suppose. I'm a zoomer of that time. Rualore? Well, let me very quickly. I need to make it so that it auto-types this command. But you can find all about me, but as a quick little introduction, hello. My name is Rua Uaquilta. I'm half human, half Tuatha. That is the god peoples of Ireland who lived on Ireland before the Gale arrived and drove them into the other world, often seen as being beneath the land. So yeah, that's a quick little introduction about me. You still got your name, you just called Katie. I'll call you Katie. I like that. Katie. Like on previous stream you follow. Before the gays arrived and drove them away. No, Gale. Not gay. Don't call you Katie, but Katie's cute. Katie's a cute nickname. I'll call you Cade. Rudder Ua. That's not even, you're not even spelling that right, son. I can? Hell yeah. No, I'll call you whichever you prefer to be called. Don't worry. Bullying someone so they accept what I call them. That's not even bullying. That's just like enforcing your will upon someone. You're the only streamer who's allowed to call you that. I'm special. Yay. But thank you for joining. You follow more like 80 or more streamers. As a VTuber, it gets really hard to keep an eye on your follow list because it just grows more and more. It's the pretty privilege. You think I'm pretty? What's up? You think I'm pretty? What are you, gay? You're in England, so none of them are ever online. Pretty princess. You just missed... Wait, did you miss me? I think you missed me as a maid. Says the one who was in a maid dress. Listen, I was forced into it by another maid. Okay, that one kind of got me. Maid dress. Okay, I'll share it for a moment. Let me momentarily show it because you did just miss it. Where's my VTube? Oh, there we go. Oh, that's not what I wanted to do. That's not what I wanted to do at all. Oh wow, that was very no color. Oh yeah, wait, there's kind of some weird layering stuff going on. There we go. Who's the other maid? Haru is my maid. As is What's Up. The two of them are my maids. I never hired them. They just decided they were maids. I'm pretty sure. Where's my duster? I don't know. I lost it. I'm not a very good maid. I think What's Up may have stolen it. He's trying to get me fired from my maid job. Yeah, What's Up is the maidette. It reminds you of Albert Morn. It does. That's a great shout out, son. That's kind of true. It does have an Albert look, doesn't it? You look good in a dress. Well, that's because a Fujo artist drew me by the name of Haru, and when Fujos and art are involved, they do quite well. It does have kind of an Albert Morn look, doesn't it? It's neat. But that's quite expensive, so I'm only showing that because it's new. It costs a lot of points for that. Maiden, a feminine noun. Yeah, I assume so. Rats, we're the rats. We stalk at night, we pray at night, we're the rats. Anyway. Guys, it happened again. I woke up and I had a big croaky voice. And it was only after I took a sip of water that I was like, oh, I should have recorded. I should have recorded for you guys. Accentuates his. No, it's forcing such a waste upon me by having. I'm pretty sure I'm wearing like a. I said it earlier. What's it called again? The thing that like shrinks your waist. I'm gonna go follow and support more tubas. Have a wonderful stream, you pretty princess. Ay, damn you. Have a good time. Bye bye, Cade. Become a more chaotic streamer and just hit go live the moment you wake up before you even get out of bed. Son, how long do you think my arms are? How long do you think my arms are? I'm not Mr. Tickle over here. I'm not Mr. Tickle. I can't like reach across the room. Bring the computer to the bedside? Son, this desk is kind of heavy. With everything on it, that would be a massive hassle. You're weak? No, it's just a hassle. Son, I could like shoulder press you. No, actually, no. There was a time I probably could have shoulder pressed you, but now I have shoulder injuries. I could definitely bench press you though. Definitely bench press you. Shoulder press these nuts. I'll fucking speed bag your nuts in a moment. You don't shut your ass up. You stripped your whole room today. You can move a computer. This is more me being lazy. I don't want to, so I will not. And like, yeah, if I moved things one by one, what does speed bagging involve? Speed bagging is like, you know the speed bag in boxing? Where you go with your hands. I did the motion, but you guys can't see. To your desk is peak laziness. You've done it multiple times. Yeah, but I'm too lazy to engage in peak laziness. Because then I'd have to move it back. And that just seems like a hassle. But super speed? I imagine that still happens in Call of Duty. I've not played a Call of Duty game in a very long time. The last one I played, I think I did the campaign of like Black Ops 3 maybe? I don't even think it was 3. I think it was like the most recent. I think it does. It does seem to block it. No, I think it was 2. I think I played 2. And I don't know. I just did not care for the ever increasing like modern warfare stuff. 1v1 you on shipment? No. I'll 1v1 you on Nuketown instead. I remember Nuketown was always the silly game. I never really got to play the Modern Warfare multiplayer much. The Cold War campaign and Black Ops 6 were beautiful. Was Black Ops 6 campaign good? I have no idea which one that was. I think they went back to like a really like, you're a proud campaign enjoyer. I'm a campaign enjoyer too, what's up? I'm a big campaign enjoyer. COD 4 was peak of the series. Oh, COD 4. That was fun. That was a good series. Although I did play COD 2 a few years ago, and I really enjoyed that. I think something about the fact that a lot of it was like with like action bolt rifles. I just love action bolt rifles. They're the most satisfying weapons to use in games. I should, if my computer would allow it, I should definitely play like Hunt Showdown on stream sometime. I don't think it would go well because I'm not good at shooters anymore. There was a time I was, but you know, it would still be fun. It would still be fun. But I think that's... It's 55 minutes into the stream, a little bit longer. So here's what I'm going to do. I'm going to go get some water. Because I think I may need it. And I'm going to get into a reading too in a moment. So I will be right back. Oh. I'm not going to get naked. I clicked the wrong button. Hello. Your favorite mission was when you break a fugitive Adler out of a jail that's hidden under a government building that's being used for a big gala-like event, and then you steal motorbikes and you burst out the front doors, getting chased. And they're crashing into trees. And that makes me think of Call of Duty 4 Modern Warfare, the mountain mission, or the like snow mission. That's such a cool mission. No, bad dragon toy. No, don't poke me. No, get away. Get away from me. Bad dragon toy. You poke. I don't want to get poked by you. It's sticky. Oh wait, hang on. I have to take off the text. You know what song I came across? You know what song I came across? I came across again recently. And I forgot just how good it was. My neighbors asked me why I'm limping down the way, and who that fellow was who came by yesterday. I quickly turn my face before I start to blush, 'cause frankly there is nothing I can say. Ba-da-da-da, I've always had a thing for pushing the extremes. I should definitely do that on a karaoke someday. How you doing? I'm doing pretty well. We're just about to start our reading, so we're gonna go from that song into philosophy in a moment or two. Better not be wet or sticky. It may be. You never know with the bad dragon toy. But yeah, we're actually going to get into the ASMR portion of this stream, and not just me talking loudly. I think I really should like start having the first half of the stream be just chatting. Excuse me. Be just chatting, and then I change it to ASMR. I don't know. It kind of depends though, because just chatting is also a very massive category. Someone would have to scroll very, 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 very far to find me. But I think we'll actually get into our reading portion today. So we are continuing our reading of De-Fragmenting Modernity. Now, our first reading stream, we got about 20 pages done. My second reading stream, we got about 6. So, and what was meant to be our third one, we got nothing done. So this is actually the third reading stream. You came across a song you haven't heard in a while on Insta Reels. Pentagram, ring any bells. The frontman Bobby does his iconic stare, flowing around, and it became a meme. I do not recognize that. I apologize. ASMR has 13k viewers, and Just Chatting has 600,000. Yeah, maybe I'm better off. Maybe I'm better off sticking to the ASMR category then. And if people are looking for ASMR, they can just join my thing and me being very loud and stupid. Pioneer of doom metal alongside Black Sabbath. Ah, I see. I do know a Black Sabbath, but the other guys don't. My apologies. It's always cool being reminded of a song you really enjoyed. Like I've been on a big oi, Claire undressing me. I've gotten back into like Powerwolf and Sabaton recently. They're really oi, Claire. Rue is your top. Is first top in your ASMR tab. Let's go. Okay, fine. The head padding makes it worth it. Thank you. It's been hot lately. Not here, but I guess I'm by the fire, so it's nice here. Power metal, noise. Powerwolf are just good for working out. They just get you in that mood. Same with Sabaton. When you're just like, 40 to 1, or The Last Stand of or Shirayama, or Incense and Iron, or Higher Than Heaven. You got an early birthday present. You're gonna see Volbeat live. Ooh, very nice. Enjoy, 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 Mr. Bad Dragon. You gotta go now. Enjoy stream, Rua. Bye-bye. Bye-bye, what's up? Thank you for joining always. And thank you again for the subscription. That's very kind of you. It's very appreciated. Very appreciated. It's gonna be heckin' awesome. I bet it will be. I bet it will be savage. It will be absolutely savage. But anyway, when last we left off, we were reading Paul Tyson's De-Fragmenting Modernity. And he was giving us kind of a brief overview of the history. You're paying to be a maid. Yeah, low-key masochism. Does that make me a sadist then? If you're paying me for the masochism, does that make me a sadist? I suppose so. Interesting. We learn a little bit about ourselves every day. But anyway, let's see if we can learn something a little bit more, I was going to say useful, but are you enjoying it? I enjoy the money. And streaming. So yes. Oh, that was a good wink. You guys should save that wink. You guys should save that wink. That was like a picture-perfect wink. He was giving us a brief overview, Paul Tyson was, of the history of kind of, not theology, I guess more metaphysical thinking, starting with Plato and Aristotle and moving on to Aquinas and those lot, and kind of discussing about how the modern day is very much cut off from the roots, and you have many philosophers talking, you know, kind of, such as Hegel and them, really talking about the things that Plato and Aristotle were discussing, but being completely cut off from the actual understanding and terminology, picturing it in a completely different scenario. I think now we're getting into kind of this section is called the fall of Western ontology, or infinite being. To Plotinus, in keeping with Plato's tripartite understanding of ontology, being proper is the realm of timeless, intelligible ideas. Being is the source of form and existence, but it is not itself native to concrete, contingent, and temporal existence. Being makes material existence intelligible by donating the eternal realities of order, value, and meaning to the realm of material contingency and temporal flux. This is being. That is, being denotes intelligibility to the realm of existence. Finitude is intrinsic to intelligibility. If some thing is infinite, it is not definable in principle. It has no definable nature as such, and hence it is not knowable. Conversely, finitude in Plotinus's ontology means a form is of a distinct and defined nature, such that it can be known. That something can be, to some extent, known does not, however, imply that we can fully know anything, and indeed perfect essential knowledge is impossible for material beings. This is because an eternal form is never fully expressed in time and place, for space and time is a derivative order of reality that is not fully real. Hence, eternal form is never fully knowable to us as existing spatio-temporal creatures, and yet, for anything to be knowable within space and time, there must be a partial revelation of true being or form, and being itself must be finite. In contrast with finitude, and intelligibility essential to the realm of being, in Plotinus, God, or, as he calls it, the One, is the ground of being, such that God is beyond intelligibility, precisely because God is not a being, and is not of being, or dependent on being, but God is the ineffable and incomprehensible ground of being. For Scotus to claim that God is an infinite being is to entirely mangle the For Scotus to claim that God is an infinite being is to entirely mangle the Neoplatonist way of thinking about the nexus between being and intelligibility, and to render incoherent the Thomistic analogical understanding of the nature of God, who is the ground of being, but not a being as such. There is a degree of conceptual continuity with the analogical understanding of the beyond being of God in what Scotus is doing here in regard to upholding the radical otherness of God, for infinite being is indeed incomprehensible. And yet, the reason why Scotus coins this particular way of talking about the otherness of God is that he wants to an entirely determinate definition of being itself that applies univocally to chairs, people, ideas, and God. The nexus between being and intellection, between finite form and comprehensibility, and definite essence, is radically undercut by Scotus's notion of infinite being. This entails a complete reworking of the ontological and epistemological heritage from Plato to Aquinas, and is a radical departure from the via antiquia way of thinking about being and knowledge. About both being and knowledge. I might someday do, maybe this book would be a good way to do it. I do like a little discussion of what's kind of being discussed here. This concept of God as a being. You often see this sort of misunderstanding of medieval theology, and I guess Plato and Plotinus and the such. You see this kind of when, not to turn this into a debate stream, this is just kind of like a general thing you might see. You might hear something like, I'm sure, I don't think it was Daniel Dennett, I think it might have been Dawkins or someone. Or you might see it on random, like, quotes, where it's like, no, it was Ricky Gervais, I think, actually. I think it was Ricky Gervais who said something along the lines of, as an atheist, I just believe in one less God than you do. And there is like, obviously, it's a very, very snappy, very smart comment. But when you actually get down into what many of the classical theologians or classical kind of via antiquia conception of what God is, it doesn't make any sense. That kind of statement just doesn't work. And while it may look great on an internet page, from a philosophical standpoint, it's very not good. Let's say very weak. Obviously, it's not intending to be strong against a philosophical argument, but it's trying to make a point that obviously in this case he's talking about Christianity, but like I'm just taking the broad God of the philosophers, you might call it. There's a radical difference between that type of God and the other gods that one may talk about. Your Zeuses, your Thors, your Dagda in Irish mythology, for instance. Radically different. For as the ground of being, when you say, I believe in one less ground of being than you, one less first mover than you, it at least from the philosophical framework of the classical theologian, it just doesn't make sense. Ugh. But I think I might maybe I'll do like a little PowerPoint stream like I've done before, where I kind of explain the difference between capital G God in this framework and like lower G pantheon type gods, and how they are very distinct and different. And there's a long note here. Oh, this might actually explain it. Hang on. The Via Antiquia means the way of antiquity, and it is a term that is contrasted with the Via Moderna, which means the way of just now. In the Middle Ages, the recovery of Aristotle's writings gave many a scholar great respect for the intellectual achievements of the West's classical past. Aquinas, for example, did not seek to innovate, even though he was astonishingly innovative, but sought to incorporate the old Aristotle with the present, the teachings of the Church. Thus, Aquinas situates his own theological philosophy within the Via Antiquia tradition. The modernists, even as far back as Abelard, who also had a great love of Aristotle, sought to surpass the ancients in order to forge new ways. Abelard did not have access to many ancient texts, but he debunked the realism of his day, an outlook that saw itself, wrongly as it so happens, as loyal to the ancient Platonist traditions of the West. The fall of Western ontology, the univocity of being. Not only does Scotus want to think of God as an infinite being, Scotus wants to radically flatten out the notion of being itself, undoing the tripart conception of orders of being in the Platonic ontological tradition. Scotus does this by the notion of the univocity of being. For the word being to have a clear and stable meaning, so Scotus reasons, it cannot mean something in relation to human beings, another thing in relation to eternal ideas, and another thing in relation to God. The word being must have one meaning, must be univocal, if we are to use it meaningfully. Scotus is right that there is a significant terminological complexity involved in speaking of being in three entirely different ways. But rather than generate different terms for being, human, the being of beauty, and God, who is the ground of being, Scotus obliterates the conception of a layered ontological orders in order to have clear linguistic rationality. A very Oxford thing to do. I don't know what that means. Probably just sort of a flattening of terms and focusing on linguistic philosophy. This innovation in thinking of God as an infinite being and in flattening out the three orders of being into a univocal notion of being cuts Western ontology off from its Platonic origins, ironically trying to demonstrate the existence of God, a horrible mangle of notions for the Christian Platonist tradition, who is now conceived as a being within a single frame of reality in which all things, including God univocally, are, is deeply tied to the rise of atheism. See Hart's... Oh, who's that again? David Hart, I believe? Hang on. Yes, that's it. David Bentley Hart, who wrote The Experience of God, which I actually have on my bookshelf. What an interesting book. What an interesting book. I believe he's a theologian and philosopher. I believe he's a Orthodox Christian. The complexities of trying to rethink a recognizably orthodox theology of God within post-Scotus ontology was a task that only the most subtle and speculative inventive minds were equipped for. The basic insights of Christian Platonist ontology were no longer able to speak to the rarefied logical incentiveness of post-Scotus scholastic philosophy. Throwing in William of Ockham's nominalism, this made the very idea of ontological participation impossible. Add the 16th century of a sharp distinction or division between nature and supernature, such that the proto-modern idea of nature as natura pura needed no donation of divine form to be anything at all, and the very idea of being as Greek thought originally found it simply dies from the proto-modern lens, or because it's more analytical or logic in language later on. I assume that's probably what he's going for there. I assume that's kind of what he's going for. Yeah, the first one. I'm not exactly familiar with the modern philosophy. Excuse me, taking a little sip of water. Let me reread that line. And the very idea of being as Greek thought originally found it simply dies from proto-modern, late medieval university learning. And there's a note here. Of course, the Italian Renaissance rediscovery of Plato challenges the dominance of Aristotelian thinking in the late scholastic era. But as Schmidt in Aristotle and the Renaissance well documents, the high age of Aristotle in the West is precisely the period from Occam to Descartes. By the time the scientific revolution kicks off, the rejection of Aristotle by the early modernists largely entailed a complete disinterest in ancient ontology in all its forms in the 17th and 18th centuries, looking at the world through the lens of rationalism as pure thought and empiricism as pure experience. Thank you for the head pat, Nora. Thank you. Empiricism as pure experience entailed a new cosmological vision that was profoundly at odds with a metaxological understanding of our expression or experience of the world, where neither thought nor experience could ever be pure, further positing a sharp dualism that separates the univocal practical category of real existence, material reality as known by instrumental power, from an entirely supernatural realm of spirit, rendering meaningless the classical conception of layered ontology in which the ancient idea of being had its conceptual life. For these reasons, the very idea of being had made little sense to the modern world. Yet being has not simply gone away, for because the categories of our modern understanding of reality can no longer be seen. Fox, how dare you? I just realized you were poking me in the face. I wasn't feeling it. Damn you. Damn you, Fox. Hi, Nora. How are you? Nakeder? Nakeder. No, Billy, don't crumble. Oh no. And Wad's up left. Wad's up left, so he's not here to sweep you up. Excuse me. Billy Dust is going to get everywhere. Welcome in, Billy. Welcome in, Nakeder. That's sneaky. I know what you're trying to do. You painted my house for me. That's really sweet, Fox. I want to see the house. I want to see how you guys painted it. I bet you guys are like the best painters ever. After Scotus and Occam, ontology that is continuous with both the Neoplatonist synthesis of Plato and Aristotle, and with the medieval developments of Thomas, becomes increasingly sidelined from mainstream philosophy and theology. I've been wondering, I've been wondering if I should maybe like change up my BGM, because I have the birds, I have the fire crackling, but sometimes I wonder if I should change it to like, maybe the fire is there, but you also have like the, you have like soft music or something, like soft piano playing. Maybe that would be better. Maybe that would be better. I don't know. I'd have to find some music, because there's some really nice music out there that I think would be nice for like an ASMR vibe. I think I definitely need to try and find it for like normal ASMR. Springtime is around the corner. That it is. That it is. It's it doesn't feel like it in Ireland at times, but has actually, no, you know what? No, it has been getting, actually no, it has, because the days are getting longer, it's getting brighter, it's getting nicer. Although today was really overcast. Ihama. Hello, Kashmir _ TK. Welcome in, Ihama. Diagwit. Welcome in, thank you for the first time chat. Thomas becomes a very significant theologian in the late Middle Ages and the modern era, but the manner in which Thomas is now read is increasingly at odds with the participationist and analogical ontology Thomas so deeply presupposes in his baptism of Aristotle into Christian theology and philosophy. Holy shit, someone ag kaint a scoilga. Unfortunately, my Irish is not very good. I apologize. Well, yeah, Lancelot should be good at Irish. Lancelot is a teacher. He's required to be good at Irish. So you guys can speak Irish. I'm sorry. Oh, will Gael Goragut? No. Donegal here. That's neat. Very cool. I need to spend time and learn it when I can. I'm very busy these days, but I need to do certain things. Rather different dialect. Oh, that brings me back to like the Irish listening exams. Try to learn Irish, but you're a dummy. You're not a dummy, Claire. You could definitely do it if you stuck with it. The oral exams, yeah, when they throw someone from Donegal into the oral exams. Oh, you bastards. Were the Cork accent and the Irish out real difficult for you? Not at all. Nobody understands us. No, no, they don't. Where was I? Oh, yeah, here we are. In the closing centuries of medieval ages, a distinctive form of proto-modern Aristotelianism advanced the notion that knowledge was representational, including the subject-object dichotomies that became foundational to modern epistemology, and various subtle varieties of Scotus ontology became lost in the quagmire of quasi-rationalistic theology complexity and volatile ecclesial politics characteristic of late medieval scholasticism. It is then no surprise that after the Reformation and fragmentation of Christendom, Galileo, Descartes, and Bacon makes a decisive break with the intellectually moribund and politically dangerous synthesis of ontology and theology that was so opposed to the new ratio empirical learning that they were pioneering. Even so, the loss of the Via Antiquia approach to ontology was, I will now argue, a genuine loss with profoundly impoverishing implications for modern knowledge, belief, and power. You ended up following 10 because you got bored and back. Yay, I'm the more interesting Chuba. Let's go. Thank you, Kate, though. Welcome back. It's nice to see you. So much rain. Is it? Oh, yeah, you're dealing with the typhoon. You're dealing with the typhoon, Gusto. I hope you stay safe. I hope you stay safe. It sounds like you just get a lot of rain, which is kind of cool. Like, you know, if it's like stormy and rainy and there's like lightning and you can see the lightning. I remember like sometimes it can kind of be scary, you know, like when you see the flash and then like almost immediately there's the bang of thunder and you're like, oh shit, it's like right next to me. You're the only one you're actually thinking about coming back to today. I have infected your brain. I'm sorry. I implanted a brain worm in you. While you were here, you didn't realize, so now you are destined to come back to my stream. Although now we are reading philosophy and theology. Well, not theology, more ontology. But this may be boring for you. I do apologize if it is. But hopefully, maybe you enjoy kind of the ASMR aspect, and you can just kind of have me on in the background and go eat peas, get comfy. Your cat is meowing at you to let her out. It's raining sideways. No, don't let your cat out in the typhoon. She's gonna become a flying cat. Don't do that. A cat's dumb. I thought animals were like meant to know when there's a typhoon or like some great ecological thing happening, and like they'd be smarter. Hello, guys. You would deny a cat the chance to become super cat? Okay, you know what, Gusto? Let her out. Let her fly. Lancelot, if she hits a branch, it's on you. The cat's dumb. It seems like it. Fare Martha. Cheve. Idovint. Unor. Is fool them there. Can't fall. It's even Lumon Post. It's even Lumon Post. What? What are you guys talking about? Oh, I thought you were talking about on post. On post. I thought you were talking about on post. I was like, what? I thought you were talking about on post. Oh, that got me. That got me good. You remind me of someone, but you can't remember who. Well, my eyes are kind of based off of Zhongli from some gacha game my art mama loves, but I don't know if that's who you're thinking of. You're thinking the hair? I don't know, actually. My mama kind of just went crazy and was like, I'm going to design this. And I was like, sounds good. And then she was like, what if we add... No, I think... Did I come up with the braid? I think I came up with the braid. But she was like, what if we put a ribbon in it? And I was like, she understands me completely. Hello, Nora. What's that? Is that a heart? Is that what that emote is? No, it's an egg. Huh? What? Why are you coming at my stream with an egg? Who's gonna get egged? You got Discord? I do. I do have Discord. Please note that my Discord is an 18 plus server. It is not. It is not like a not safe for. There is an 18 plus section, just for art. However, if I discover that you are not 18 plus, you will be deleted. You will be banned, for a good while. If I have reason to trust you regarding when you'll be 18, I will unban you and add you back. But that is a warning. Please do not betray my trust. Oh, you won't join? Okay. Well, you just won't join, based. Do you have Discord? Here you go. No. I don't want to join. That's pretty based, and I respect it. I respect it. You got a random subscription from someone unknown. I love those. I love random subscriptions. I love random subscriptions. They just allow you to do silly things. Hang on. What do I currently have as random? I have these ones. I don't know who this guy is, but he has a leak spin, so we know he's pretty cool. I've Kitty Be Silly, who's a really nice ASMR streamer. She does a 3D, like her avatar is a 3D model. I think it's like VChat or something. Or not VChat, something else. I love those. I want to get a Fua. I want to get a goober. I was going to say boober, but goober. Hello, Angel Darkness 103. Thank you so much. Thank you so much for the follow. Oh my god, there's people talking in Irish in my chat. I feel so accomplished. Nice to meet you. You can call me Angel or Darkness, whatever you like to call me. Can I call you 103? Can I call you 103 instead? That's part of your name too. I want to call you 103. No. Okay. Okay. Oh, dude, that made me laugh so much. I'm sorry. Because you came and you were like, you can call me Angel or Darkness, whatever you want to call me. And I was like, 103? And no, not a chance. But I will call you Angel because it's good to call people things like that. It's nice. So many people you follow are live right now. You looked hard to find me. Thank you, Cade. Thank you. Thank you for following and coming back. Oh, Tasha Shin Kostatok. Kostasok. I don't know. Even my reading is probably a little bit weak these days because you just don't use it. It goes away very quickly. But let's get back to our reading. Dude, I'm sorry, Angel. That just made me laugh really. That just made me laugh really hard. You do not like to be called 103. I understand. I won't call you that. Recovering being in our time. The thing that is most strikingly different between a via ontikia ontological understanding of being and modern conceptions of reality is that a via ontikia ontology is very grounded in our everyday experiences of meaning, value, purpose, and transcendence. These profoundly important features of our actual experience of being in the world are not articulable as features of objective reality to modernity. This puts the modern life form in the unenviable position of treating reductive abstractions, such as meaningless sphere of objectivity defined only by quantity, force, and necessary determinate contingencies, as real and existential realities, such as love, goodness, meaning, divinity, as unreal subjective constructions. Hi, Fluffies. How are you? You are here. You're dropping in. You're so sorry you're late. Fluffies, you're never late. I've told you guys this before. You are never late to my stream. You're never late to my streams. You guys come as whenever you mean to. Whenever you mean to is when you arrive. Kitty's a nice community. It is, it is. I often watch her streams kind of silently and I go to sleep. I want to get something similar to that, though. I want to get something similar to that, actually, Gusto. I want to get like a 3D model in VR chat that allows me to like do visual ASMR. I think that would be really cool. I love that kind of thing. What's a weirdest thing you've eaten that's not food? Weirdest thing I've eaten that's not food. I guess I don't think nails are. I don't think nails are like weird, but like I used to bite my nails, and I would chew on them, and it wasn't. It's not once or twice that I've accidentally swallowed a nail. You breathe in wrong and suddenly you're like choking up trying to get it out of your throat. You broke some laws. Nora, no, be careful. Be careful on the road. Diek May, 1300 plus. Madiv? Wait, there's another Irish person in here? Oh my god, what is going on? I don't even know what you guys are talking about. Do you like dogs or cats? I love both of them. Dogs and cats are very cool, but I'm definitely more of a dog person. You've eaten pen ink well, you drank it. I've accidentally done that because I'm someone who loves like chewing on things. If I have like a pen top or things like that, like I will just chew on it. And I've like the normal pens, like the very normal clear pens that have like just the plastic inside of it. I've been chewing on that before. Like I would like break the top from chewing it so much. I break the like hard plastic, and then I'd be biting on the plastic. And at times I have accidentally chewed through the plastic so that the ink was able to come out and like get in my mouth. And I'd only realize once I get that horrible taste, and I'd be like, "Ugh." You love both. But you're more of a cat person. Oh no, yeah, it does not taste good. Play-Doh tasted good back in the day. I remember. Did I ever tell you? Did I ever tell you guys about my theory on the naming of Play-Doh? Now listen, I know you might say, Rua, it's dough that's meant to be played with, so it's Play-Doh. But I was like, what if it's actually to do with like, it's meant to be a philosophical point about Plato's theory of forms. It's meant to be a play on words of Plato, you know? So it's like, with this amorphous thing, you can bring about the forms of your mind by creating them with the Play-Doh. To play or not to dough. Don't you guys agree? Isn't that a big brained idea? Angel, that's a lot of pets. You have 2 dogs, Irish wolfhounds. Oh, very cool, Cade. Very cool. I saw an Irish wolfhound like 2 weeks ago. They are so big. They are so big. Take care of your son. You have to go. Bye bye, Fluffies. Thank you for dropping in. It's always sweet to see you. Have a good time. Take care of yourself too. Take care of yourself too. As a kid, too small brain to understand. Yeah, we didn't realize we were partaking in philosophical understandings. Oh, Majore, hello, welcome in. Thank you so much for the raid. I hope I'm pronouncing that correctly. I often have my name pronounced incorrectly. Majore. Let me do a quick shout out. Shout out Major A. No, not Modiv. We raider, we kind. I don't believe you. You guys are gonna steal my. You guys are gonna steal my like money and my like my camp supplies. Hello, Nove. That's a difficult name to say. Noveling. Hello, Lion King. Hello, you're saying it perfectly. Excellent. That's actually a very nice name. Thank you, Niroma, for the follow too. Major A. I like that. That has a nice thing. And Gusto has. Well, I do have to do an introduction to myself to the raiders, I suppose. Welcome in, everyone. My name is Ruadh Uaquilta. I'm a half-human, half-Tuatha. The Tuatha being the god peoples that lived in Ireland before the Gale arrived and defeated them at the second battle of Magtua, and drove them underground. I believe, yeah, the second battle of Magtua. May is right. We're here to steal your money. I have a sword. I will use it. We would never steal your camp supplies, at least not what you're watching. That's very kind of you guys. I'm glad that you guys wouldn't steal from me in front of me, you know. That would be... Thank you for the face hold, Nora. Thank you, thank you. That would be... I wouldn't even be mad. I'd just be disappointed. I would just be disappointed at your intelligence. I'm a fairy. Your sword is useless. Can I just grab you by your wings? Can I just hold you by your wings then? You're a fairy. What are you going to do? Pour glitter on me? Then that glitter is like infused with death magic and I just wither away and die. You know what, Major A? You know what? I'm going to get the fly swatter. I'm going to get the fly swatter. You be careful, Miss Fairy. Or Mr. Fairy. I don't know. Wait, hang on. I should follow you too so I can check you out later. There we go. Now I follow. Can you fight a lion? I'm going to say yes because we can all fight. Like, I could fight a lion. That doesn't mean I'm going to win. Can you fight a Lion King? No, I like Lion King. I love that movie. Thank you for the follow too. I can fight a lion once. Exactly, Lancelot. Everyone can say I fought a lion. You forgot to follow too. You can't. I have done that before, Major A, where I have like people I'm friends with that I like interact on Twitter with, that I'm like talking in Discords with, and then I see they're live on stream one day, and like I see like the notification for an announcement. I'm like, oh, I'll go join. I'll go check them out. I'll go watch their stream for a while because they're my friend. And then I see the follow button, and I'm just staring at it like, ooh, that's not good. That's not good. And then I have to embarrassingly follow them live on stream. Sometimes I wait until they finish stream to follow them. But other times it's funny to be like, hi, I've forgotten to follow all this time. And then they make fun of me. You are faster in the follow. Neroma, the fastest follower in the West. Your dogs, when they're on their backs, are like looking at your 6'5" dad straight in their eye. Their claws hurt a lot. If they're wolfhounds, then they are massive. Yeah, wolfhounds are massive animals. Thank you. Thank you for the head pat. You've done the waiting till the end stream thing too. It's so embarrassing. You're just like, no. I thought I followed you all this time. Welcome in, everyone. I suppose as a quick introduction, beyond my name, I try and do some ASMR. Oftentimes I get caught talking a lot, which is kind of happening right now, but hey, I got raided. So it's a perfect time to talk. But I often do reading streams where we kind of just sit back and relax and chill out and try and, if you are interested in the content, you can listen along, or if you want to work away or go to sleep. I typically read kind of history, philosophy, theology. I try and go into mythology at times. So various different books. The type of stuff that will definitely make you fall asleep if you aren't interested in it. But the idea is that, that's a good thing, and you can go eat peas. Getting a little bit cold. I'm gonna put on my cloak. I'm gonna put on my cloak. You heard us having a philosophical conversation about Plato, so you have to join. Yes, this is my idea. You live all of that based in Roma. This is my idea on the naming of. I assumed it was love. This is my thinking on the naming of Plato, where Plato came from as a naming. Some people may say the fact that it is dough and you play with it, is why it is called Play-Doh. But I think it's actually a play on words of Plato, and it's meant to be a reference to Plato's world of forms, and you're meant to participate in the world of forms and gain understanding and true knowledge by creating the forms out of the Play-Doh. If you are knowledgeable on Plato and his world of forms, that makes complete sense. You're gonna go eat a peanut butter and jelly sandwich, have fun, nice stream. Thank you, Kate, for joining. Very kind of you. Bye bye. Enjoy your peanut butter and jelly sandwich. I've never had that before. That's like a very American thing, and I really want to try it. Sounds like I wrote my thesis on this. I've never written a thesis. I totally should, though. I totally should. That's a crazy take. You love it. I don't even know. I don't even remember where I saw. I think I literally was like. I think. Oh, what happened? I think me and Son Albionis had like a discussion about Plato, like a few days beforehand. Then I was walking along and I saw some Plato being advertised in a window, and I was like, Plato, and then I thought of it and I was like, oh, the truth, the revelation, the reality of Plato, what it's actually doing. It's meant to be a spiritual experience. That's why everyone loves Plato. So you guys can go next time you're like having discussions with your friends and you want to seem really smart. You can say that, and then when someone goes, no, you just no, it's called that because it's dough and you play with it. You just call them a nerd. You just call them a nerd. Imagine Ruadh getting a Nobel Prize for Plato. Do you guys think I could? Do you guys think I could be the next Nobel Prize winner from my extensive theories on Plato? I totally could. But yeah, I do the odd singing stream. Not like most VTubers. I'm not amazing. Actually, no. I feel like most VTubers are strangely, incredibly talented when it comes to music. It's quite annoying. And you can't eat it because philosophy doesn't put food on the table. Genius, exactly, Claire. That's why I didn't go down the philosophy route. I really wish I could have. Maybe I could have gotten a job somewhere, but Instead, I go hunting in the forest to keep me alive. But anyway, we're gonna get back to our book. We're currently reading De-Fragmenting Modernity, which is sort of a critique on the philosophy of modernity and materialism and mechanism and many things like that. Very much trying to reach back into the ancient philosophy. You're looking like a Skyrim from. You're looking like a character from Skyrim. You need to stop playing Skyrim too much. Niroma, I understand that completely. I have put so much time into Skyrim. I haven't played it in a long time, but every now and again, I just go back and I do like another 50-hour playthrough, or like 100-hour playthrough maybe, depending on how I'm feeling. And so I try and do different things, but eventually I pick up a bow and I use it. But I have so many characters and so much time in that game. It was my first Elder Scrolls game. I want to play Morrowind. I have it on my computer. I really should try it. It looks like a fun game. But I am more... excuse me. You love playing in any game, but sooner or later you will come back to Skyrim or Oblivion. Yeah, it's weird, isn't it? Skyrim just captures you in some way. It just captures you and it holds you there. But I think I would like to get back to our reading. We're currently reading, as I mentioned, De-Fragmenting Modernity. Recovering being for our time. Did I read all of this? I did, yes. I'm going to take a quick sip of water. Yeah, goodbye. Goodbye, Lion King. Thank you so much for joining. It was nice to see you. Excuse me, I had to take a sip of water. The thing that is most strikingly different between a via antiquia ontological understanding of being and modern conceptions of reality is that a via antiquia ontology is very grounded in our everyday experiences of meaning, value, purpose, and transcendence. Oh no, I did read this. Appealing to Kierkegaard, I think our metaxological experience of existence makes it clear that value, meaning, purpose, and God are basic realities informing our actual lives. I will say I usually read works that are more kind of general, kind of just treating a general historical development in philosophy or kind of various ideas. This work is definitely more of a, they have a political, not a political, a philosophical position, and they are defending it and they are advocating for it. Informing our actual lives, such as a vision of reality that is blind to these primal and all-saturating realities is impossibly disconnected from reality. Further, Kierkegaard is particularly astute in pointing out the manner in which our actual experience cannot be understood in terms of any disembodied abstract perfection of pure mathematical reason, or any science of pure immediacy and contingency. We live in the existential realm of becoming, which is embedded in the intellective and qualitative realities of being, but existence cannot be reduced to either pure immanence or pure transcendence. To think we have transcended existence such that we scientifically or intellectually know pure being, essential reality as it really is, or to think that existence makes any sense at all defined in merely quantitative and instrumental terms, are equal follies that any 3-year-old is far too existentially present to actually believe. He's quite polemical. And yet, modern rationalism, empiricism, pragmatism have tried to think of reality itself in hopelessly existential, impossible terms. This false mastery of transcendence, this false reduction of being to pure immanence. Thank you for the follow, Death Lord 637. Thank you, thank you. This false mastery of transcendence, the false reduction of being to pure immanence, and this tendency to reduce all meaning to a function of instrumental power, all arises because modernity has not had a viable understanding of the relations between matter and form, being and becoming, mind and the unity of the cosmos from the very outset. Your voice is handsome, by the way. You can't be on stream without any compliment. Thank you for the compliment on my voice. I mean, I get it sometimes in the sense that I get compliments, but I never really hear it. I don't know. You will draw one more emote for your friend and after sleep. It's just 3 a.m. in your place. Oh, Niroma, it's so late for you. You should definitely get some sleep. But that's really sweet of you that you're drawing emotes. I have some friends. My emotes are based on well, my emotes are all done by my friends. Haru, Kwai, Olga Okami. Olga Okami being another VTuber. And I love all my emotes for free just because you love help. That's so sweet of you, Niroma. You feel like everyone has a stance, even if they present it like the default, though. It's good to become sensitive to such stances. Hope you sleep well. Maybe you can fall asleep to me reading, or I can accompany you while you draw your emote. Your voice is really nice. Thank you so much, Major A. Very sweet of you. I do try to do more, standard ASMR with the Treadio. I have a Treadio, but it's kind of difficult just timing wise. You're gonna go get some food because you're super hungry, but you'll be lurking around. Enjoy your food. I hope you get something tasty and very nice. Treat yourself. It's it's Friday. It's the weekend, so treat yourself. But yeah. Enjoy. It's very important to fuel yourself. It's very important to fuel yourself after a stream. Wait, I forgot to ask. What were you guys doing? Maybe her. I think it's a her. May. If it's May, I assume her. What were you guys doing on the stream, actually? Were you guys also doing ASMR? I assume so. I find it really awkward to raid into anyone else not doing ASMR when doing ASMR. It kind of locks me into the type of content that I have to raid into. You were doing ASMR as well. Ooh, very, very nice. Very nice. I'll have to check it out because I love ASMR with building Lego cat. Ooh. I'll have to check that out. I am a big fan of ASMR. Hand stream. Hands on stream. Was she wearing gloves? Was it a glove stream or was it visible hands? Did her hands come on stream and you guys were like, whoa? Deathlord, thank you so much for the headback. Thank you, thank you. You also do quiet channel, so your channel was perfect to raid into. Thank you. Now, I will say, if that had been like an hour ago, it would not have been very quiet chatting. Usually the first like 30 to 40, now kind of 50 minutes of my streams are just chatting, and it's usually not quiet. It can often be quite loud. But thank you again for the raid. Go enjoy your food. Your emotes are very good or very funny. I do love my emotes. I do love them. I love my running sus emote. I love my neuron. I love my Uggy. I feel like all tubas need an Oge. I feel like all tubas need an Oge. You don't wear gloves, but you've done hand cam streams before, so we're used to the grabbers by now. I see. I remember the first time one of my an Oshi of mine did a hand cam stream, and like it's always funny seeing the chat go crazy when the hands finally appear on stream. This funny. I'm so glad that Twitch has this as an option for emotes. This running. It's so funny. I love it. I love it. Excuse me. Let me take another sip of water. I'm actually going to use Det Knight's Hydrate Redeem. Haru is a genius. That's who drew it. The metaxological realities in our existence require an understanding of the relation between being and becoming, and matter and spirit, to meaningfully connect with our actual experience of being in the world. This intimate connection between being and existence is exactly what is lacking in the modern worldview. The qualitative, sacral, semantic, theological, or teleological, ecstatic, and tragic aspects of our concrete existence are strangely outside of the very nature of modern knowledge, power, and objective truth. Modernity is hence strikingly alienated in its basic ideas about reality from the realities of all human existence. This, in particular, is why a recovery of the very idea of being could be such a valuable thing for us today. Let us look a bit more at the relationship between a viable conception of reality and ability to speak meaningfully and act intelligently in relation to our existence. You like this? You like the story? Well, thank you. This stuff, especially this book, I'm finding is quite heavy. It's quite heavy on the technical aspects, on the even just the topic at hand. And I'm trying to read it in a way that's slow enough to follow, kind of breaks down the ideas in a way that is easy to understand. But it's still not like, I'm not reading like a preschooler. Like, being is the grounds of existence. You can draw emotes from me too if you want. That would be so kind of you, Niroma. But please do not feel like you need to draw emotes because you mentioned it. I'd certainly love to have an emote, if you would like to, but do not feel any sort of requirement to do so. It's very kind of you to offer, though. Very kind of you to offer. What if someone came along on stream and they were like, "Hey, I could draw an emote for you," and I was like, "What do you mean you can? Why aren't you doing it already?" I'm just a prick. I'm just really mean to them, and I just bully them. That's how you get a bad reputation. You need practice so you can. Well, okay then. I guess I guess I'll take an emote. I guess I'll take an emote then, Neroma. It's not like I want one or anything. But thank you so much. Thank you so much. I suppose I should for any raiders who are still around. I almost typed command tasty because Haru just spammed tasty. Um, you can follow me on Twitter and you can join my Discord, which is an 18 server, please. But you guys can do it there. But hello, Tasty. It's nice to see you. Hi, Rua and chat. Hope everyone's well. Tasty. Yeah, I don't know what that command does, but you know, tasty. People were complimenting your emotes, Haru. It just summons tasty. If your chat has this command, so it'll be a very good chat for me. Hug every. No, I'm sorry. I don't. I should get a hug emote. Not a hug emote. Well, I shouldn't get a hug emote, but I should get like I don't, just random commands. I need to get random commands. Duck fact: in a study of breeding, Sari, why? In a study of breeding mallards conducted by the Canadian Wildlife Sector Service, the ducklings that hatched in the first 5 days of the period account for 40% of the first-year hens that survived to breed the following year. I I need more. I need more information to know if that's impressive, because that means 60% are the non 5 days. Isn't that does that mean it's a good or a bad thing to be born within the first 5 days of the period? Who knows? We can do. Haru, you can't be saying that. You appear in a cloud of smoke. Yeah, you have to do command tasty while looking in the mirror 3 times, and tasty will appear in a cloud of smoke. Can I message you in Discord? You found idea for your emote, hug emote. That sounds good. Yeah, feel free to if that's how you would like to provide it, you can post it in the Discord itself. But if you feel a little bit nervous about doing that, feel free to DM me. Cat fact. Cat paws act as temperature regulators, shock absorbers, hunting and grooming tools, sensors, and more. Sari, I feel like you could do the exact same thing with hands, but I didn't know like our skin acts as a temperature regulator. We're constantly radiating heat. Sari, that's a fake fact. You're kind of just pretending. It's like saying, "Oh, your feet are shock absorbers." Like, yes, yeah, they are. Like all animals, all feet are shock absorbers. I'm sorry, I'm being mean to your husband right now. That's your husband, bro. Yeah, but Haru, you don't like go to a restaurant and be like, "Oh, me and my husband are gonna breed later," to like everyone in the restaurant. Tisk tisk, bro. Don't you, don't you, don't you me, don't you, don't you me. Why not? Maybe you don't last a lot. Don't do that. You're meant to be teaching like the newest generation how to act. Please teach them proper decorum. People saying they're trying for a kid, but that's how you say it. That you say it that way. You don't say breeding. You say it in a more controlled manner. Although that would be really funny to phrase it that way. You can't be saying. I'm going back to my book. Automod didn't block it. Automod is tired, I guess, or he's in shock. Maybe he's in shock at what has just been stated. Oh, Fox sent me on the house. That's neat. And they added a lookout tower. Very cool. Oh, I thought I heard a noise. Drown, boss. Okay. Automod is dead. Long live Automod. I did too. I thought Harry would just call me a bitch, but I think she tried to just call me boss. Do not, do not rest in peace. That's so mean. Okay, okay. Let me get back to my reading. Being and existence. Being is the ground of existence in Platonist thinking. That is, the particular existence of any material thing within space and time is never the cause of its own existence, is always dependent on other things for its existence, and that this thing does actually have its contingent and conditioned journey from non-existence into existence and its continuous passage of change until it ceases to exist as a distinct historical thing, cannot be explained by his experience itself, and cannot even be understood within the categories of mere spatio-temporality and flux. That is, nothing within the transitory flux of the spatio-temporal field of existence has, in itself, any fixed essence that is simply and always there. We do not encounter pure being at all within the categories of existence. You guys all followed that, correct? I love how he was like, that is like okay, let me give an easier understanding or explanation, and then it is not easier to understand at all. There we go. There we go. Undead Automod. Thank you for the hydrate, Death Lord. This is how you explain like we're 5. When's the part in the story where Kant kicks down the door and says it's transcendental? I don't need to explain anything. And then Marx comes in with a steel chair and is like, it's all material. Hang on, excuse me, I have not a frog in my throat. I don't know where that expression came. That was your favorite part of the movie adaptation. Okay, you followed your Discord, so later after you sleep, you'll DM you. Just want to draw it for change. Just tired of drawing same character. Sounds good. Do get you'll sleep here. You think it's comfy? Please enjoy your sleep. Have a nice one. Nora, thank you for the face hold. Thank you, thank you. Have a lovely sleep, Neuroma. Have sweet dreams. Excuse me. Best boy. Aww, thank you. That's sweet of you to say. But yeah, this is getting back into this whole thing about actuality and potentiality, that one cannot actualize one's own existence. One cannot actualize something or actualize itself if it is in a state of potentiality. So something that is contingent must itself be actualized by another that is itself already in act, or essence and existence distinction, that something what's the essence existence distinction? How do you properly word this one again? Something that begins to exist cannot itself have its essence and existence be the same. That is not how you word it at all, but I'm just kind of drawing a blank. But that's basically what he's getting to. We do not encounter, and yet as existing persons, we encounter a cosmos in which meaning and reason, order and purpose, intelligible essence and timeless and universal truths saturate every contingent and fluctuating event and every material thing. This implies a relationship between essential being and existing things. In order to discern the logic of spatio-temporal contingency, in order to see change within existence, in order for us to understand the true features of movement, and in order for our minds to detect essential meanings partially expressed in that movement, being, or intelligible essence, must be the still framework over which becoming, the particular spatio-temporal existence, flows. Here being cannot be explained in terms of existence, but existence is inconceivable without being as the ground out of which it arises, and over which it moves. Hello, Pip. Wait, did you face poke me? Did you face poke me and I didn't realize? Dang it, sir. Look to the right. No. 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 I won't look to the right. I will not. No, no, no. Wait, hang on. I think my... Let me plug in my... There we go. I think the... Actually, I think I should... Sorry, you guys may have gotten beat up a little bit there. But hi, Pip. Hello, hello. Already getting eepy. That was fast. And tasty if you're gonna go to sleep. I hope you have sweet dreams too. Hang on. That's not centered. There we go. That should be a little bit better. How are you, Pip? How are you? It's nice to see you. Ruadh casting EP spells. Abracabrick. That's how I put you to sleep. Spectrous punch. I'll try in a bit, but you want to hear a bit longer first? You missed a few streams lately. That's totally okay. And I understand too. I have many times stayed up late watching a streamer I don't get to watch much. Oh, I love this emote. Gusto, I love this emote. See new brick. Why is the brick is like 3D model? That's insane. I've done that many times, Tasty, on like a Sunday, and then I wake up really regretting it on a Monday. Where were we? Here being can... Oh no, I read this. Clearly the reductive modern visions of a merely material universe of flux governed by mindless physical structures, entangling all events in a great chain of mechanistic contingency, is a much less sophisticated outlook than the classical conception of being. Modern naturalistic materialism, which has no conception of any intellective or non-material foundation of being, is also inherently incoherent. For how could it be? For how could there be any order in which a realm of true contingency and radical flux? How could there be any order in a realm of true contingency and radical flux? How could our minds discern any timeless or universal principles in nature? And how could we see contingency or change if there was nothing non-contingent, intellective and unchanging girding, contingency, change and order of nature? How could there be an existing material cosmos, governed by reasoned universal regularities if mind is not ontologically prior to matter? Some streamers go for like hours and hours, but you don't watch late streams. They are really impressive. Streamers like Daya or Haru, who can do like 24-hour streams, are insane to me. I remember Daya did like they were 24-hour streams, and I remember he kept, like, his stream kept ending because it would cut off, because like Twitch would only allow him stream for so long. But he did 7 days of streaming all the time. It was insane. He slept obviously, but he kept the stream up and played VODs. Hello, Tony Chan. Welcome in, welcome in. It's so nice to see you. How are you? How you lurk? Well, if you're gonna lurk, I hope you enjoy. Some people stream like 8 hours every time, and it's wild to you. Yeah, those people, like, I just do not have that kind of stamina. Now, I do think reading kind of affects the voice a little bit more. I think for whatever reason, I find it affects the voice a little bit more. I think it's because I'm being very measured, very careful in how I'm talking. Um, but even when I'm doing like gaming streams, I start to get kind of tired or like not even bored, but just like I start to kind of just like waver around 3 or 4 hours. I've still done longer than that at times, but I think the longest stream I probably ever did was probably my like debut of this model, which was I think came in around 6 hours. One of your streamer goes for 12 hours. That's insane. You're good, just relaxing after a long day of work. Tony, you were working on a Saturday. That sucks. You deserve a long rest. Please enjoy. I hope I can I hope I can help you relax anyway. There's a little note here. In this and similar contexts, by mind, I refer to God, mind, reason, logos, as the undergirding grounds of creation, which is not itself derived from creation. Anyway, back to the main text. The ancient Greek conceptions of the relationship between being and essence and becoming existence has not been critiqued and found wanting by modern philosophers. Rather, the modern forgetfulness of being an intelligible essence is a conceptual accident that followed from the 17th century turn to a knowledge of purely immanent nature, where knowledge is proven via an instrumental and repeatable manipulative power over pure nature. But note the primal ideas of modernity, a theoretical knowledge of pure, entirely immanent nature, and knowledge as instrumental power over pure nature, are abstractions that have no contact with the existential actuality of our lived experience of human beings. Modernity has simply ignored being and made it irrelevant to the pragmatic realism of the technological society. Modern knowing has excised its understanding of reality from being, and as a result, the idea categorized as appropriate to our actual existences have been lost. We may also have lost the wonder appropriate to the mysteries of existence, for the very categories of thought that modern philosophy wishes to contemplate are bereft of ontological significance. With this loss comes a loss of contact with the source of reality that is intrinsically meaningful and intrinsically prior to ourselves. In this way, the very idea of theology has become obscure to modernity. A few quick thoughts on being and theology. All the fathers of Western ontology took divinity as foundational when thinking about isness. They did this for a persuasive reason. They found the very idea of any sort of meaningful truth about cosmic order required one to reason from a stance of good faith in the reality of divine intelligence that is prior to both the cosmos and our own limited comprehension of meaning and truth. That is, the intelligibility of the world and the truth carrying capacity of human language and reasoning could only be taken seriously if the world and ourselves were taken as derived features of some transcendent meaning. This conception of transcendent divinity of meaning is not a religious idea in the modern sense. It is a straightforwardly philosophical idea in the classical sense. Even so, one contemporary thinker who entirely appreciates this god of the philosophers is the theoretical cosmologist Paul Davies. I have no idea who this is. Davies has no religious affiliation, yet his stance is remarkably similar to Aristotle's in thinking that mind is prior to our thinking, and that our thoughts are dependent on the real existence of meaning in the cosmos. If we are capable of knowing anything at all, so the ancient fathers of ontology reasoned, then this must be because reason is prior to our knowing, and our knowing participates in an objective intelligence that is not generated in our minds. Hence, the rationality and intellectual unity of the cosmos was taken as the foundation of meaningful human language, of thought itself, and of all true reasoning and knowledge. To the ancients, divinity undergirding the cosmos was considered, to use Aristotle's turn of phrase, primitive. That is, the primary reality of divinity is the grounds that makes valid thinking and true observation possible, and as such, this ground cannot be demonstrated by valid thinking and true observation. If one was not prepared to have good faith in the primitive grounds of human intelligence and reasoned observation, then one did not take intelligence, reasoning, observation, and language seriously, and one would not find the very idea of philosophy interesting. So you can see that fate, confidence in the divine, primitive, and indemonstrable. Confidence in the divine, primitive, and indemonstrable grounds of admittedly limited human reasoning and cosmic order was considered intimately connected with a valid appreciation of the mystery of being, with the possibility of partially grasped true knowledge. One has to trust in and believe in this primitive ground if one is to reason about inherently ordered and meaningful cosmos. And I feel like you can approach this from kind of different directions. Yeah, you primitive humans, don't you on your high horse, on your flying wings, look down on me, D. I may be half human, but I'm also half divine. Too. Stinky angel. Calling me primitive. But you could approach this from the idea of, say, philosophy of mind, where if you take a sort of eliminativist position, such as the Churchlands or Daniel Dennett, you kind of approach a situation where you start to say things like, you don't exist. You're just a sort of veil or trick that is played on the brain that convinces itself that it's real, that you don't have thoughts, you don't have intentionality. You don't do things because you intend to do them or you have some plan. You do things because they're neurons firing in the brain, and the brain just makes decisions based on various processes. You're himitive. Himitive. That's a dumb gusto. But I like it. I'm gonna start using that. I'm gonna start using himitive. You know who's him? Nikola Jokic. He made history last night. Well, yesterday, by getting the very first 30-20-20 game in NBA. Very cool. You're just reactionary. Boom, got him. I am defeated. I am destroyed. It's over. It's so over. But yeah, you could take the same approach from there, where you basically make the argument that you eliminate the psyche, you eliminate the consciousness, and you argue that it doesn't really exist. That we're all just kind of having tricks played on each other. That we're all essentially just philosophical zombies. Because that's what I feel like eliminativists ultimately need to take. And that we don't have thoughts. We don't have thoughts about things. We don't think about things. We don't actually, have the experiences that we think we're having. It's all just kind of this veil. But ultimately then, you just say, well, why should I trust your thoughts on this thing? If there's no reasoning, if there's no actual, if it's all just driven by some kind of mechanistic structure, then there's no real reasoning happening. It's just X happens because Y happens in a mechanistic frame. Atoms moving and quarks doing things and neurons firing with no actual meaning behind it. Chalmers had the philosophical zombie argument, but if you recall, it wasn't that good. I do know of the philosophical zombie argument, but I've never really gone deep onto it. A little bit. I guess we did have that book on the kind of an introduction to it. But I guess I can't accept any argument that any eliminativist position anyway. One that, because I guess, like, maybe if I actually really dived into the eliminativist position, maybe I could be convinced. But at the same time, then I'd still just be like, well, if I don't have any actual thoughts or reasoning capability, I'm just a brain, I'm just neurons and atoms, then why should I ever believe anything my brain thinks of? And you kind of you fall into this destructive skepticism, I feel. But I think what the author here is doing similar but from an ontological perspective, arguing that essentially by cutting out the ground of being, by focusing solely on becoming, on the materialist perspective, he's arguing essentially in a vein that material reality is left without this sort of ability to explain certain things, such as human consciousness, such as thinking, reasoning, purpose, that we seem to think we have. And you could make the argument that these things don't exist. Many scientists and materialists make the argument that that meaning or teleology are not things, and they're just they're constructs that we have. Some of it makes sense, such as rejecting mind and rejecting neo-Cartesian dualism. But then you would never say it is the brain that thinks, feels, and so on, since that's a conceptual confusion through mirological fallacy. Superintendent Chalmers. I was just stretching my calves on the windowsill. Yes, that Superintendent Chalmers. I should do a. I should voice act that sometime. I definitely should. The full steamed hams script. I could even do the sound effects or something. Would go hard. I think it would go pretty hard too. Let me quickly look up the steamed hams script. Clark and Chalmers are the funniest pair in modern philosophy of mind. Ding dong. Wait, no. Well, Seymour, I've made it, despite your directions. Ah, Superintendent Chalmers, welcome. I hope you're prepared for an unforgettable luncheon. And then they sit down and they walk in, and he goes into the kitchen and everything's burning. Oh, ye gods! My roast is ruined! But what if I were to purchase fast food and disguise it as my own cooking? Delightfully devilish, Seymour. Chalmers enters. Oh, Skinner with his crazy explanations. The superintendent's gonna need his medication. When he hears Skinner's lame exaggerations, there'll be trouble in town tonight. Seymour! Superintendent, I was just stretching my calves in the windowsill. Isometric exercise. Care to join me? Why is there smoke coming out of your oven, Seymour? No, that isn't smoke, it's steam. Steam from the steamed clams we're having. Steamed clams. Okay, we're done. Oh, that is just such a funny. It's so good. Simpsons is just like, it is comedy gold so often. I don't know how this part of the book is wild. Yeah, I don't know why the author decided to insert. I don't know why the author decided to insert steamed hams into this text right here, but it's pretty based. It's pretty based in Simpsons build of him. It's your favorite part, mine too. How many pages do we have left of this chapter? I feel like it can't be. Okay, we're almost done with this chapter, and then I'll probably leave it there. We might just chat for a little bit, or maybe I'll do some ASMR or something in a little bit. That could be good, I think. Wait, D, did you see? Were you here for the maid? No, you were. Oh no, I forgot to show the Raiders because I don't know when I have a new thing, even if it's a maid outfit, I want to like show it off because it's like look at this cool new thing I have, but I forgot to do it for the Raiders. Oopsies, I'm dumb. You did see the maid. It's very nice. It's very nice. You have a maid outfit. Tasty. Nora, did you guys not see? Did you guys not see? Would you guys like to see? Show. Okay, okay, I'll show. Hang on, let me get on out of here and go put it on. You are forced into it, proceeds to show it off at every opportunity. Yeah. Obviously. No, wait. How did my Viato tube move so much? That's not fair. I had it lined up properly. Put it back down to normal. No, that's way too big. Big maid. Massive maid. There we go. There we go. That's better. I missed it. You missed it. But yeah. If you guys look at my foot, you can see that a certain Haru drew it. But yeah, it's the she added an open mouth variety. There's also a different eye position variety, but I'd have to change like other stuff, and that's kind of tricky to do. Like I could do it with hotkeys, but I don't know. Made for rest of stream. Okay, fine. We'll be made for rest of stream for a little bit. You can add a blink if you want. I don't think Viato Tube can... Oh, no, wait. There is a blinking. There's a blinking... Closed mouth blinking image and open mouth blinking image. Huh. I forgot that was a thing. Neato. Oh, I can have a thing... Oh, wait. Do you guys like that? Do you guys like how it jumps when I talk? Is that cute for you guys? I do like a little hop. You guys like that? I kind of have to talk a little weirdly to get it to work every time. What if I talked like this for the whole stream? I think no one would ever watch me again. Okay, maybe I keep it as a little thing because it is kind of cute, but I feel like it could get distracting. But at the same time, a little bit of movement is nice, I suppose. A little bit of movement is nice. But yeah, we're gonna finish off these few pages. I think there's what 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 5 pages left for this chapter. Great idea, Mr. Robot. LUL. 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 Twitch Global. Emote. Ruabot. Ruabot. What would you guys do with your Ruabot? No, actually, I don't want to give you guys Ruabots. I don't want you guys having versions of me that you can just do things with. That's not happening. Make him clean. Well, I guess I am in the maid dress. If there's anything you're gonna make me do, then cleaning makes sense. Do dishes? Hell yeah. Wash clothes? I can do that. I'll figure it out. I'll figure out how to do it. Show off your happy relationship with Genzuki in front of him. D. You ever hear the old cliche that the butler or the maid did it? 'Cause that's what's gonna go down. That's what's gonna go down. Battle other VTubers. I will beat the shit out of other VTubers as a maid. They can't hit a maid. Can't write what you would do on live stream. That's concerning, Nora. Very scary. Don't you thumbs up at me, D. Don't you dare thumbs up at me when you're trying to steal Genzuki. Okay, wait, no. I keep getting distracted, you fuckers. You're really good at distracting me. You're not in a union. You can fight back. Can I join? Haru, Gus. No wait, no, it's a WhatsApp. Haru, can I join the maid union so that D can't hit me back? I'll join a union. I'll join a union. I'm good with unions. Say no. Temporarily. Let's go. Let's go, Haru. Haru's pro. Ruse. Pay you 10 times your usual pay. That would mean I'd have to pay you like what? 80 cents an hour. The pain. The pain. That is extortionate. But Genzuki's worth it. I will pay. And then I swing a steel chair at D. Oh, Genzuki. No. Oi. Oi. That's like that's like $80. What do you think I'm made of? You're not getting $80. Wait, does that make sense? Yeah, if it's times 10, it's 80 cents. Yeah, it would be 80. That's violence against angels. It'll be a steel chair with holy water poured on it. It's okay. God will understand. That is Ruadh with the steel chair. By God, Jim, she's broken in half. Your money's on the angel? No, I have the Haru shoe. It gives me like extra power. And I can take it off and throw it at her. Like she can fly around, but I have 2 pairs of shoes I could throw at her. Your money's on the angel? This is unfair. I can't believe you guys don't believe in me. Disgraceful. Distrusting of your VTuber. It gives you the effect of an Asian mom slipper. I'm so accurate. D, you're Korean. You're Korean. That's like your weakness. That's like your guys' kryptonite. Like an Asian people's kryptonite is slipper. I think there's a specific word for it. Do you get your gun? Okay, I'm gonna have to be really fast on that slipper. That's coming flying at you. I don't want a flying angel with a gun coming at me. That might be a little bit dangerous. Remember I saw a video of I think it was like some Asian kid, like he played a prank on his mom and she took that slipper off and she domed his ass from like 50 feet. I was like, good lord. You can buy the Asian mom belt. There's a belt. I don't want to know what happens with the belt for 10,000 times your salary. That's a lot of money. That's a lot of money. That's like 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, wouldn't it be? That's like 8,000. That's very expensive. Homing missiles were homing missiles. The slipper knows where it is. It knows this because it knows where it isn't. And where... No, wait, hang on. And it knows where you are. Angel with a shotgun? That's very scary. The slipper knows where it is at all times. It knows this because it knows where it isn't. By subtracting where it is from where it isn't, or where it isn't from where it is, whichever is greater, it obtains a difference or deviation. The guidance subsystem uses deviations to generate corrective commands. Shit, I started saying missile right at the slipper. I'm dumb. The slipper, as a Latina, mothers use everything to discipline. Nora, I've also heard of the Latina slipper. Angel with a shotgun. That reminds you of Nightcore. The only thing I think of when I think of Nightcore is I think of it's like something street. What's that song called again? Nightcore street song. Rockefeller Street. That's it. Rockefeller Street. Which makes me kind of think of which kind of makes me think of putting on the Ritz. You don't know where to go to. Why don't you go where fashion sits? Putting on the Ritz. It's a weird video. The maid was so powerful, your phone died. Tasty, I'm sorry, I'm using too much energy. The slippers, it's a dang boomerang. Totally wasn't because you forgot to plug it in. It's okay. The birth of so many AMVs. I was watching Kaz Spella earlier today. I just popped into his stream for like 20-30 minutes. And he had his stream was playing hang on, I need a full lyrics because I need you guys to I want to see if you guys know this. I still hear your voice when you sleep next to me. I still feel your touch in my dream. Forgive me my weakness, but I don't know why. Without you, it's hard to survive. 'Cause every time we touch, I get this feeling, and every time we kiss, I swear I could fly. Can't you feel my heartbeat last? Heartbeat fast. I want this to last. Need you by my side. 'Cause every time we touch, I feel the static, and every time we kiss, I reach for the sky. Can't you feel my heartbeat fast? I can't let you go. Want you in my life. Dude, the AMVs, the shipping videos of that song, they were everywhere. Dude, thinking of like the random videos you'd watch where it'd be like, oh, this is like the best edited video of all time, and it's just like clips from the show of the two characters like slightly interacting, and like sometimes they put over like clips that kind of go with the lyrics, and you're just like mind blown. You love that. It is a banger tune. I will be completely honest. If that comes on in like a club, I am absolutely dancing. I am chanting that all over the place. It's the same with like Single Ladies. Like if that comes on, I'm gonna be there with my hand raised up, like all the single ladies, all the single ladies, all the single ladies, put your hands up, up in the club, doing the dance too, like shaking my hips, shaking my butt. I say this as I'm in a maid outfit on stream. Oh, Rua, you're really not doing any positives for your like masculine image. At least I was talking about playing rugby, like on the in the Discord a little while ago. Oh, god damn it. Shaking your ass. You have I'm sorry, hang on. If you're listening to like All the Single Ladies by Beyonce, you have to shake your ass. You have to shake your hips a little bit there. You have to. The rugby, yeah. Haru posted an an Instagram reel video, of a rugby play, and it was actually very cool. The guy got a jackal, and got over the ball and grabbed the rugby ball, and basically because he's in that position, the person who got tackled, who was carrying the ball, they have to release the ball. But typically what you do is you turn back towards your team and you place the ball towards your team. They take the ball and they pass it. But if someone jackals, which is where they come over, get into like there's a certain way to position yourself where you grab the ball, and if they don't release, typically what you actually do is you actually come over the ball and you press the ball into them. You kind of wrap your arms around it and you kind of hold it against them, because then they get done for not releasing, and it's turned over to you, and you guys get to set your play then from there. And I wasn't a bad jackler. I had some good jackals here and there. I remember I hit an absolutely sick jackal once. Like unironically, I'm using the term sick in a perfect sense, because what I did it in practice once. Basically, the practice drill was you tackle them and then you immediately get up and get into a jackal position. But what I basically did was I tackled the person and I kind of landed, I kind of tackled them, went from my stomach, and I sort of like pushed myself up onto my feet, like in one swift motion, and brought my hands in at the same time, and you hit an absolutely sick jackal. African roadkill enthusiast. That is so fucking funny. I'm gonna fucking faint. Hello, RC Monster. Welcome in. Welcome in. I'm not in any position to rule or just take the command. Oh fuck, dude. Oh, I didn't expect the African roadkill enthusiast. That got me. That got me pretty well. Hang on, let me show a quick. I'm not gonna take the image that Haru showed because, you know, I don't know about that one. I don't know if I can show that. Where's a good jackal? Surely there's a good jackal example here. Come on, there's so many games of rugby played. Surely someone has a good image of a jackal. Where is it? That's a decent one. That one's okay. That one's okay. Yeah, we can show that one. Where is it? There we are. So it's wow, that's a tiny image. What happened to got you rolling with laughter? Hello, or the monster. So you see, I was talking about jackling, which is what this guy is doing in the image. Where in rugby, when you tackle someone, you can get into this position. I kept talking about like how I hit a sick jackal once in a game of rugby, which was just a very smooth tackle into bouncing up and getting the position and getting the turnover. But but Lancelot said he took my quote of I hit an absolutely sick jackal once. He said it was an African roadkill enthusiast quote, and it just made me giggle. It just really got me. Oh, that was funny. So this is what a jackal is. Basically, the person who has the ball was tackled. They're meant to release. You come over like this and you grab the ball and you hold it to their chest, or you just try and take it if they give it up. But they're meant to release, and because they're not releasing, they get a penalty. You get a penalty, which gives you the ball. So it's a rule of rugby that when you get tackled, you must release the ball. So what you usually do is you turn your body around and you place it towards your team, and they're fighting over the ball. So what I did basically was I tackled someone, and then I basically kind of bounced up with the momentum of the tackle still happening, and I just immediately got the jackal, and it was just like a one and done thing. It was over. We got that turnover, and it was really cool. But Haru basically had an image of this, but from the other side, and the guy had really big, strong legs and quite a big butt, and Haru seemed to really enjoy that. Your eyes are closing. You gotta give in, Tasty. Tasty, are you falling asleep? Are you going to sleep? Are you about to drift off? The jackal is a jackal is the one with the ball. No, so the jackal is the guy who is kind of like over this guy. See how he's bent over, he's grabbing the ball. So that's just a term they used, but this is what would be a jackal to do this to someone while they're on the floor, because you keep the ball, you stop them from releasing it, so they get a penalty against you. So they foul basically. Haru has wonderful taste. Yeah, gotta give it to her. I mean, she drew this. But then you have a rook, which is where someone goes into tackle, but another player from the opposing team basically crashes into them and pushes them off the rook or away from their opponent, and then the two teams are like fighting over positioning of the tackled player. But there's certain rules there as well. But you know, it's a fun game. It's a fun physical game. Unfortunately, Ireland got trounced today by France. I think it was like 42-27. Disgusting. But anyway. Man, that hurt to laugh. You had to quickly Google where jackals live before sending that. I'm impressed. That was perfect. Good night, Tasty. Have sweet dreams. I do apologize, Monster. Usually I am much more reserved. Not reserved. Somewhat reserved. But much more calm and controlled. But every now and again, these nerds get me laughing. He's never controlled. I am like one of the most controlled. I am very calm. I am extremely controlled. I have like the perfect poker face. I still want to do that. I want to get like VTubers together and play poker together. It's already nice to see people laugh. Suppose so. Nerds? Yeah, I mean you guys are watching a Nora, the face. Wait, hang on. I can drag myself over. Oh no, don't poke me. Also, by the way, Monster, this is actually me. This is a PNG of me. I'm not usually a maid, but this is something new I have. He's on his shoulder. Hey, wait, hang on. I put down my arm. Hang on. Take this. No, take this off. Take that off. You prefer the maid? It's over. Angel maid. Who's the maid now, D? Who's the maid? This is a very big maid. Is this maid? Is this angel or devil? Is maid Ruadh? I guess he has the. He might be both. You need a maid redeemed now. I have one. You're the maid. But I'm me. So who the hell is this? And who's that down there? And who's the bread? Why? Why do I just keep multiplying? There's just more of me. Chest, Nora. You gotta sleep. Good night. Have a nice eat, Monster. It's nice to meet you. I hope to see you again. Bye bye. Bro is the devil, bro. Look at those eyes. He's staring into your soul with those deep blue eyes. Wait, why 10k? There's a 7,500 version. Hang on, Pip. Let me explain. The 7,500 made redeem makes me get this redeem, or makes me get this PNG. So what's happening right now? This guy on my shoulder, he appears. I become him, sort of like the Neko. And the 10k version, Pip. So there's a reason it costs 10k. That is because if you redeem that, I have to refer to you as Master, Madam, Milady if you want that, or whatever other kind of proper title that you would prefer. It's 6 a.m. for you. Monster, you have your sleep schedule. You'll be able to join. It's 6 a.m. You should go to sleep. please get a proper sleep. You're gonna get that 10k. Maybe someday. Maybe on like, I don't know if I'll be streaming Patrick's Day, but if there's like a maid or waiter day, you've got 10k right now. Please, because I'll be ending soon. Just leave it. You have 16k. Yeah, 10k is a lot, but you know you get a lot out of it. And unlike the Neko one, where like, you know, I might forget to do the Nya stuff, and like I just, you know, I get talking. You are allowed to be like, hey, I paid for this. Say it. So, yeah, that's gonna be fun. I have to be like I don't know if I have to be like deferential to you. I don't know if I have to be like, oh, of course, of course. No, I think I can still be like, you just wanted to flex. D. Oh. The auto tube and the toggles are tied together. Okay. Alright. I'm gonna go over here for a little while. I'm gonna... Oh, it's like I'm smaller and I'm sitting on the rock. Okay, let me... Wait, do you guys like smaller or big Rua? Big rock Rua? What about giant rock Rua? That felt nostalgic. Oh yeah. Old Rua. That's like unfiltered Rua. Giant? Hello, Sensbuzzy. Welcome in, welcome in. It's nice to meet you. Thank you very much for the first time chat. And thank you for the follow. You like huge Rua? Wait, no, that's... Oh my god, my toggles are probably getting destroyed right now. Hello, that's interesting. Santa Rua, classic. Yeah, Santa Rua. Okay, wait, there we go. Okay, Misty. What would you like to flex? How would you like me to refer to you as? It gives the vibes, and why? And why aren't you in uniform? Original Rua, yeah. Santa Rua, yeah. The time I photoshopped the Santa hat on me, and I felt very smart. You guys like the big Rua though? You guys don't like the tiny Rua? I feel like this is like more in line with how far everything is. Like, it feels like the fire is a little bit far away. Maybe slightly larger than that, but that feels like more realistic, I think. But yeah, maybe maybe slightly bigger Rua. Like kind of where my foot's kind of like on this rock. Tyrant King Dia. Not Dia. D. Tyrant King. Well, of course, Tyrant King D. I will... Now I have to refer to you as Tyrant King D. So, that is what I will do. You only want to fight someone else. Take it. That I don't feel like it's fair to try and have to give it to someone. You like big Ruas because you can see the outfit better. That makes sense. That makes sense. I'll make it a little bit bigger. There we go. There we go. Now it kind of looks like I have my foot on this stone. And everything feels a little bit closer together. Too bad, Tyrant King. Tyrant King is... Call me... A D, you know I can't do that one. That one's just not happening. That's not happening, ever. You would have to have a redeem of like 10 million points. Like 10 million points. Don't you flail. Don't you flail. Don't you throw a tantrum. That's not worth 10k. That's not like a proper title either. I haven't heard Genzuki say that. I haven't heard him say that about UD. I do like that emote, by the way. That's a great emote. Smroy flail. I like that. It was 10k. You gotta obey your master. This, your friend's emote. It's a great emote. I love it. Oh, Roy. That's Roy. Yes, you mentioned Roy on your streams. Um, she's got me there. No, no. That redeem does not make me your maid. That does not make me have to do anything you ask. It just means I have to treat you as if you're a person in a maid cafe. So I refer to you as certain titles, but I don't need to debase myself by claiming that you're Genzuki's. I'm not even going to finish the sentence. I'm not even going to give you the satisfaction of hearing me even say it in a non-agreeable tone. Hee 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 hee. Shush, don't contradict yourself. I'm being careful. Mostly maybe if I try tricking him into saying it. I caught myself from saying it. You tried. You guys tried. You tried. Well, no. I don't think you guys tried to trick me into saying it. It was more I almost tricked myself into saying it. That's usually how it works. If you guys just leave me talk, if you guys just leave me ramble and just keep going, you often will get what you desire. You tricked me into getting face poked that one time. Yeah, okay, yeah, to be fair, you got my ass. You absolutely got me there. Stare. I like the stares. I like Daya's stare emote. It's very like, this person's a freak. Okay. I want to finish this chapter. I may read stream. I may read chat. But we're going to try and finish this chapter. It's only 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 pages. We can do this. I'm going to cover stream chat. Don't look at the funny green emote that he just posted. Don't look at the funny turnip emote or the fast head pats. I'm fucking terrible. Okay. Modern philosophy, unlike ancient philosophy, has been obsessed with finding justifications for all the primitive premises of human reason and knowledge. Impossibly, we want rational and empirical justifications for rationality and empirical experience. There's a note here, by the way. Logos, meaning, reason, nous, mind, and telos, purpose, are fundamental and intelligible ontological realities in which the cosmos is embedded in ancient Greek thinking, realities that make meaningful language and human knowledge and reasonable and virtuous action all possible. Cosmos grounding intelligence was the realm of divinity in classical philosophy, whether Plato or not. Whether or not, such as whether with Plato or not with Aristotle, one believed that humans had a personal, immortal soul. What is that emote? It's so funny. I do like head pat emotes. They're the best. One of my favorite ones is Void Kindle's emote, where it's a head pat and then the little void gets squished by the hand. You're glad he stayed as a maid. Ruadh, when he sees the cool emotes, that's so me. That's literally me. It's literally me. Sino, whoa, I'm literally Sino. Got him already. I know. I know. I see. The thing is I see the chat. Even if I don't see what you guys say, I see the chat go up. I see the chat go up, and my nosy ass has to read it. And because the way I stream is just a flow of consciousness. I just, I read what I say what I read. We have been determined to expunge cosmic good faith and piety towards the divine mind from any claim to knowledge and reason that we make. This gives modernity a bizarre affinity with the ancient sophists and skeptics, who were quite peripheral to ancient philosophy. However, they were better They were better than we in following through on the implications of their refusal to believe. For the denial of belief in any primitive premise of the objectivity and goodness of cosmic reason entails the denial of knowledge and truth as well. Modern philosophy has increasingly come to recognize that the very enterprise of epistemological foundationalism, trying to demonstrate the first principles of true knowledge, cannot succeed. But instead of recovering good faith and reason, and instead of abandoning the very ideas of truth and reality, modernity has often sought to define reality in terms of instrumental power and sub-rational pleasure and pain. In other words, that which is primitive to modern philosophy is not order and reason in the cosmos, but meaningless matter and instinctive facts. This leans the modern life world towards meaningless pragmatism, where purpose is pointlessly defined by non-rational forces, and yet modernity still likes to think of its knowledge, its scientific knowledge, as true, and that reason and order in the cosmos is not just made up inside our own brains. So we are double-minded in thinking that objective meaning and cosmos ordering mind is only a subjective belief, and yet we want our knowledge to be true, or arguments to be meaningful, and theology to have nothing to do with science or philosophy. Your brain right now? Yeah, you guys are getting into some brain rot territory. All you guys' emotes right now are so great. I love the variety of emotes you get from random channels that you just get gift subs from. The ancients were not like us. The manner in which reasoning and meaning were obviously higher than mere instrumental power and sensible impressions was seen as indicating that mind was ontologically prior to matter. Higher order realities could not be explained in terms of lower order realities. In the view of the ancients, though, this is exactly the way the reductive mechanistic materialism. In the view of the ancients, though this is exactly the way the reductive mechanistic materialism of modern knowledge approaches such things as human consciousness. This does not mean that higher order realities, such as the human mind, are not dependent on lower order material mediums of expression, such as human brains. Or that within the realm of space and time, the materially lower is not temporally prior to the intelectively higher. It simply means that one cannot explain away the higher intellective and qualitative order of reality as a complex function of the lower, merely material order of reality. But where the qualitatively and intellectively higher is taken as the grounds of meaning and order in the cosmos, no serious outlook on reality can avoid theology. You have a particularly horrific emote you feel compelled to finally use. I'm glad you haven't used it till now, and I ask that you don't use it again. Thank you. This has been a Ruadh service statement. Space and time are derivative features of reality to any Platonist conception of being, where being is a realm of universal, timeless, intelligible essence, and becoming is a realm of which such essential realities are astonishingly enmattered and entimed, and have a spatially and temporally limited existence as some distinct thing. But material existence, thingness, is not the same as being. Being always escapes the tangibly locatable thingness of any existing thing, though no existing thing can be what it is without an essential form, essential meaning, and essential value donated to it by being. Further, this essence is only ever partially expressed in any given place, time, and contingent context of existence. Existence is a mystery, emanating from being, but not traceable back by us to being itself. It seems that there is another power beyond both matter and form that unites them and gives them tangible beings, and that calls tangible beings into existence. Indeed, at the first level of philosophy, or level of first philosophy, Plato speaks of goodness, and this is the idea of the good, as prior to and beyond being. This is in the Republic, and as the source of all that is.
even though goodness is also a form that sits within the realm of being in the same manner in which the sun sits within the realm of the physical cosmos as a source of all life and illumination. By this highest qualitative source of all that really is, which is also the source further down the ontological ladder of all that derivatively and partially is within the physical cosmos, Plato simply means God. Augustine, noting the similarities between the revelation of God as I am in the Hebrew scriptures and Platonist musings about the reality of being, takes being to be God. This move can be terminologically confusing within a Platonist trajectory, but how can that which is beyond being be being itself? But Augustine's understanding of divine being is deeply akin to Plato's understanding of the goodness beyond being, which is both knowable as the highest being, and yet is also the source of all the forms, essences, and essential qualitative and meaningful realities that truly are, and is beyond the intelligible essences themselves. Divine reality cannot be said to be in the same sense that essential realities are, or even less so in the sense that we are, but as a source of created reality. But as the source of created reality. God is realer than reality. That is, reality is itself derived from this God. So the divine being of God, as the primary substance that gives rise to all of reality itself, is often understood as referring to God in early Christian theology, such that the Nicene Creed talks about the substance of the Son as of one being with the Father. Dionysius is clearer and more precise in explaining that the reality of God is beyond our conception of being or reality. Dionysius's outlook is entirely in keeping with the Platonist conception of being and the Hebrew reverence for the mystery of God. In Dionysius's apophatic Christian theology, we see him gesture towards truth and reality beyond conceptual knowing and beyond the very being of the essences that inform matter. You guys better acknowledge the silliness of this maid reading these words. Excuse me. But Christian doctrine is quite breathtaking in its claims about the beyond being, the unapproachable and unspeakable Yahweh, the in-being, the Logos, and the beneath pure being, Jesus of Nazareth. Of God where only the highest can only become the very lowest, encompassing and transcending all ontological categories. To the Christian faith, the very Logos of God became a physical existing purpose. Thus we can in some genuine sense know God within the terms of material existence. Yahweh, more like no way. You just dab on all the Jews back then. Just dab on them. More like no way. And you just destroy their theology. The Old Testament is like it burns away at such a strong joke. I did not expect the octopus dog to dab, but here we are. Excuse me. Where were we? And yet God always exceeds the terms not only of human and material existence, but of divine essence, the intelligible forms as well. Thus the Christian is able to think of God as the personal source of intellective reality, and as Logos itself, as more fully of the realm of essential being. Even so, because God supersedes the reality of being, we are aware that our knowledge of God is always analogical, such that God always exceeds the very possibility of intellective knowledge. So to speak of God as being itself is to speak in an analogy that gestures beyond the realm of the intelligent, beyond the realm of being. The tripartite conception of being in Neoplatonist thinking conceives that the most fundamental component of reality is beyond being, in irreducibly theological terms. That is, theology is the foundation of philosophy and science in the Neoplatonist conception of ontology that I have outlined above. That modernity typically isolated theology from philosophy and science, such that theology is concerned only with the discretely supernatural, or only with subjective religious beliefs and narratives, is a big reason why this sort of thinking is now foreign to us. When modern theological thinking tries to be scientific in modern terms, appealing to notions of objective truth and instrumental effectiveness, is entirely unrelated to ancient theology. This is as true of liberal theology as it is of fundamentalist theology in modernity. But again, this illustrates that our understanding of being, knowing, and believing is always interconnected. We're on the last page of this chapter. Wait. Is always interconnected. I thought I missed the dot. From terms in history to practical being today. I have thus sought to untangle the central terminological difficulty that has seeped into Western ontology by reclaiming the tripartite understanding of ontological reality. That, I think, is a necessary feature of a coherent Western ontology. But not only is such an exercise in terminological clarification necessary for a coherent ontology, but a coherent ontology is necessary if we are to have a credible understanding of the intelligibility of reality itself, and hence of our own thoughts. The impossibility. Oh, you turned the volume down? I wasn't too sure if it was my microphone or not. My apologies. I kind of changed position, so possibly I need to speak. I love cursed emotes like that. The impossibility of true meaning and the impossibility of gaining an intelligible grasp of true. Excuse me. Let me take a sip of water. Voice, don't fail me at the last page. And the impossibility of gaining an intelligible grasp of truth that so plagues modernity is, I contend, a function of modernity's ontological poverty. Other profound cultural pathologies arise from this poverty too. We have, rather than meaningful and qualitative truth, only instrumental power and quantitative knowledge. Not that instrumental power and quantitative knowledge are bad things, but if that is all we have, then there is no reasonable, qualitative, or meaningful purpose or wisdom to reality towards which our actions, assisted by the very power in knowledge, should be directed. The point of knowledge becomes lost, and the moral direction of power towards good and bad ends becomes decidable. Yet, what modernity likes about instrumental power and qualitative knowledge, shorn of qualitative truth and cosmic meaning, is the freedom to create meaning and value out of nothing for ourselves. In our eyes, at least, we have become as God, able to generate knowledge as good and evil for ourselves. Meaning and morality become not truths and realities for us to know, but rather projects for us to invent. So free market liberalism is embedded in a tacitly constructivist conception of meaning and value, premised on the ontological blankness of reality. The manner in which we think about being has become very profound, or has a very profound impact on the way we approach actively being in the world. Ontology is a profoundly practical matter. Having retrieved the idea of being from its terminological not, and having located modernity as having been born ontologically poor, let us now look critically at the modern matrix of relations between being, knowing, and believing. That leads us into chapter 3. We forgot being because of the way we understand knowing and believing. But we'll leave that for next time. Don't you Ruadh sus stab on me. Don't you do that. Excuse me, my nose is a little sniffy. Ugh. That was a longer stream than I anticipated. What time? Wow, we've been streaming for about three and a quarter hours. That's not bad at all. That's pretty good going. Especially on a reading stream. Usually my voice starts to give out a little bit. Oh no, Pip. Are you sad because I'm going to be ending? Fair play, long time talking. But again, like there's tubas that can just keep talking. I do think it's a lot easier to talk when to be fair, those streamers who do like super long streams, they often take like 5-10 minute breaks. I know Haru does that. What in the name of God is Nemuronai Kai doing? Oh, it's like a big collab IRL and they're eating food. That's kind of cool. But that seems like a weird thing to raid into. Artemis Apollo? Oh wait, hang on. Wait, isn't it I think I heard something that's International Women's Day or something today, is it? It's Women's Day. Happy being a woman, if that's the case. I hope it's enjoyable. Yeah, there's my socially contracted compliment for the day. Women smell pretty. That's my compliment. There you go. Okay. Feminist icon. Yes. Exactly. You now owe me a subscription if you're a woman. That's how it works. Boo. Pip, don't you boo women. Pip, don't you boo women. That's fucked up. Ruadh loves women. I do love women. They're very cool. I have not called them that yet. D has not ordered that one yet. Women aren't real. Is that the case, D? Yeah, they'd be scary if they were real. Imagine if women were real. That'd be horrifying. Yet. Yeah, I kind of realized I said yet there. 1 star. Oh. Women, your ratings aren't going well. I'm a woman myself. You're booing yourself. Oh no. Internalized misogyny. It's so over. Anyway. Well, yeah, I hope, I don't know. Go buy yourselves a dirt bike. Go buy yourselves a dirt bike and just go ride it for a little while. I think that's a womanly thing to do. Who do we raid? Who do we raid today? Wow, that's quite the image. That is just a single image. 24-hour ASMR, ear licking, kisses and more. That's definitely a real channel. He'd rather call you mistress than that. Yeah. No, I 100% would. 100%. Easy. I would absolutely do that. Easy. That is an easy choice, Steve. Gonna go buy a golf cart. That's exactly. That's what you do. Buy a golf cart and just don't even play golf. Go to a golf course. Don't even play golf and just drive around. Just kind of drive around and see what's happening. I feel like that would be fun. Like if you just paid a guy at a golf course and be like, "Can I just drive around really fast?" And he's like, "Okay." And then you're just doing like drifts. Just doing like drifts on the course. Okay, D, what I will do, so you got this. Can we run people over? That's called vehicular manslaughter. Pip, I don't think you can do that one. You may be begging like a cute little dog, but no, I don't think you can commit vehicle manslaughter. Vehicular. You can wait. It's not happening. But I will allow you when you change your mind, because you realize it's not going to happen, to pick another term for another stream. Those bonus points and 2 XP. No, don't make a game out of knocking people down. You guys are being infected by GTA. Oh man, I'm sorry, Pip. You can't just go. You may be begging like a cute dog without seeing the emote really threw you for a loop. Psychological warfare. We're gonna see who breaks first, and it's not gonna be me, D. I'm gonna demonstrate. No, that was terrible. That was actually garbage. Then I'm the better. What if you're their favorite though? You've never been in their stream. Gusto, me and D are gonna take you out back in a little while and put 2 slugs through your brain with D's shotgun. I'm sorry. Sanity? What sanity? I had sanity once. They locked me in a room and put a maid dress on me. A nice maid dress. It's quite comfortable, actually. Sanity? I had sanity once. Dude, I'm worried if I ever did like a 12-hour stream or like a 24-hour stream. What would happen to me after 10 hours when I am off, when I'm just completely off the rail, or if I ever did like a drunk stream, if I ever did a stream that required me to be drinking. I'm pretty sure that's illegal on Twitch. I can't remember exactly what it is that like you're not able to do on Twitch in regards to alcohol. I think there's something about it that you can't do. I think it's like you can't like be getting paid to do alcohol. Where it's like, you know, you guys can't be like redeeming stuff to make me drink, but it's like, you know, oh, if I die in a game and I roll to drink, like, okay, I think that might be fine. But yeah, those would be interesting streams, no doubt, no doubt. Who is live? Who is live? Let's see who's same category. Wow, those are large. Those are big ears. That is a woman licking. That's a woman licking. That's a woman licking. That's a woman just tonguing her microphone. That's a very high angled camera position. Really pulling out the stops on International Women's Day. I'm trying to find someone to raid. Looking through the ASMR section. Oh, who's this? Wait, where'd they go? No, I was literally looking at someone 2 seconds ago. You have your eyes closed while looking to just pick someone, Ruadh? No. Okay, I might have someone. Hang on. They have a really pretty model. A really pretty model. Hang on, wait. Let me check them out. Ooh. I think you guys might like this. He's a cat boy. Wait, is he? Goldfish brained. I think he might be like a himbo. You guys might like this guy. He has a headband. Ooh, okay. Okay. We're gonna raid into this Elsom guy. He's doing some proper ooh. What's he doing? Wait, hang on. Ooh. That's nice. Okay, oh, that's nice. That's real nice. Okay, we're gonna raid into him. He's nice. Yeah, I haven't seen him yet. So we're gonna raid into him. He's a very pretty model. I like the sparkling gold chain. That's a great little addition. Well, yeah, thank you guys for a very fun stream. I do apologize if you were trying to use it to fall asleep, and I have at any time laughed very loudly or spoke very loudly and ruined your ASMR. But I feel like at this point, if you haven't learned yet, it's really your own fault. It's very chaotic. Yeah. I don't know, that's fun. That's fun though. And thank you again to what was the name again? May. It was like May, so May. I'd have to go really far back. But anyway. Even though you threatened, listen, D and I think D would agree with me. When you threaten, when you make a claim over Genzuki, you gotta be ready to handle the heat. Gotta be ready to handle the heat. Now, maybe I was a little bit more aggressive than I should have been, but you know.
Anyway, I gotta go. Goodbye, guys. Grab Mila Mahagut and Slán Gafol. And I will see you guys next time. It will be the one time we team up. Exactly. Except when we're cheering on Varoshi. Anyway, bye bye.